Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure. I think we might be live. Welcome to the live stream. Hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on, because we're not. Hold on. So I am new, streaming from somewhere else. My living room. Hold on. Let me see if I'm live, because this would be awkward. Because we came on. I don't know what was said.
Oh my goodness.
No, it was. Just so y'all know, we are live.
Oh
No, I just cut it on like when I said hold up.
Oh,
Okay.
So, yeah, this is Amina Seen It, and we are like going into conversation. I am on something new this time, and we are trying to figure this out. So rock with your girl. I can't even do an intro. I can't do a countdown. But we got Ali here. Welcome. Hold on, let me bring this to me so I could do my claps. Okay. This. I have that. And we got, hold on, I can't stand this. I was all, Law in the house, how you doing? And of course, this is Amina. Amina, as in Amina Seen It. Oh, I gotta adjust. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust this mess.
We can't see it.
No, yeah, I gotta.
There we go.
Oh, I could do that live.
Yeah, that's
That was
good.
easy.
Yay.
That works.
Okay, so yeah, and we are here just chatting and having a grown folk conversation on my living room because I couldn't figure out how to get everybody here. Hopefully we can hear everybody. Listen, I tried to do the mic thing, it wasn't working, and this was gonna get delayed. So we gotta come with a topic. You know what? The first question we gonna run it by ChatGPT real quick.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Good Lord.
You're allergic to questions?
Ooh.
You're allergic to
Yes,
questions?
I am 100%.
That is, what's so funny? I had like one of my homeboys was here. Homeboy, I was on a date. Anyway, found out he was allergic to dogs. But
Oh.
yeah, in the middle of
Stuff.
no, I wasn't. Not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. But yeah, we never spoke to each other after that. But no, we didn't do anything. But yeah, his eyes. He got in here and he was just sneezing and coughing and all of that stuff. And
He didn't tell you the allergies?
well, who thinks to ask? Are you allergic to dogs?
That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I ask those questions for someone who has allergies, right? So that's why I think that is.
Well, I have a question. If you meet the man of your dreams and he's allergic to dogs, are you getting rid of the dogs or are you getting rid of him?
Well, how do I know? I got to spend time with him to find out he's the man of my dreams first.
I guess that's fair.
That's fair.
But I'm grateful.
ChatGPT, ask us.
Outside. The dogs can live outside. That's what they can do. I love my dogs, but my man, he lives inside, they live outside.
So we are all here. Ask us some adult questions and let's dig deep. So we are all here. Let's see what it got.
Adult questions.
Adult questions, and I'm gonna move the mic to you when you talk because you're further away.
I'll move in.
All right. What's harder, building trust? Let me know if this is boring because we can fix it and change it. All right. What's harder, building trust or rebuilding it once it's broken? We can even go to harder questions.
Rebuilding.
Yeah, rebuilding. That's
is
easy.
Definitely harder than building trust. To rebuild it once it's
Yeah.
gone. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
That wasn't tough, ChatGPT.
Next.
You want me to tell them you need tougher? Well, we're gonna get through this.
Tough is not it.
Do people really want honesty or do they want comfort?
Comfort. Most people want comfort.
I probably got the wrong answer to this, but I was going to say depends on the individual.
I'll take that. That's fair.
Because I want honesty, but there's a lot of people, they just want comfort. So
I agree with you. I want honesty too. However, I know the masses and they want comfort.
So you saying comfort?
No, I agree with comfort. I agree with him that I want honesty, right? But the masses, they want comfort.
But let's
Screw what everybody else want. What do you want? I need honesty.
I want honesty.
okay, well, but let's go with this. Make it real simple, break it down for people. Every man, do you want honesty or comfort? If the questions of if you were dumb enough to ask your woman, how big is my dick?
Fair.
You don't want honesty.
You want comfort.
You want comfort.
Because honesty will not get you there.
You do not want
If you have
honesty.
5 inches and that dude you was with has 8 inches, you're not happy with that. So you actually want comfort. You want to be pacified, to feel like this is great. Right?
So you know what? A lot of it, that's question to question.
It
You know,
is.
I changed my answer. That's question to question.
Take that one.
How many men you've been with? Give me comfort.
You know what? If you have to ask, though, how big am I? Because I've never seen a big guy ask, how big am I? Have you ever?
That is
Ask
true.
Have I ever had someone ask me how big they are?
No. If they're asking, come on now.
Yeah, they might be a little insecure about their size. If they're asking, that means they probably feel that you've been with bigger, and they need to get comfortable on some level. So one or two things happen. If they're smaller in the penis section, they're probably going to lead more with the money foot because they feel they have to find something to keep you there. So if this guy has a bigger penis and less cash flow, logic is going to say, as a woman, we want comfort and stability. The cash flow is going to outweigh the penis size, and they're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Unless you're a woman who doesn't care about don't care about that because you're making all your own money, and that's what you want to do. Yep. So there. Yeah.
That is true. But you know, I guess it all depends on the size, queen, right?
Exactly. I believe in keeping your area together, though. I'm so sorry. Size queens, wonderful for them, right? But murder on the hardware. You must understand that your vagina, although it is a muscle, it can be absolutely stretched out. So if you want to deal with eggplant-sized guys, you go on ahead. But when you want to get married, it might not happen for you because he's going to slide out. The guy who's going to marry you is not going to be 15 inches. He might be 6 or 7. And after you're stretched out, he's not going to want that. Unless you can do bathroom rejuvenation, right? Then that's expensive. So
That's what Jada had to get. Wonder why she had to get it.
Right, exactly. So you still are going to spend the money somewhere. So you're going to ultimately end up with the guy who can offer you a life of comfort, support, and convenience. So the message is leave the eggplants alone and stick to the cucumbers. There you go. Take that.
You know,
Who the hell went to eggplant?
We were watching eggplants in the.
yeah, this is the conversation before the camera started rolling.
And I still don't understand who the hell wants an eggplant.
Well, you know, cucumbers ain't small either.
I think it was the guy. It's the guy. They be wanting weird shit. And the female, like, come on, that can't feel good. What?
I agree with you. There's lots of things that don't feel good, but we do it anyway because it makes them happy.
What's your sign?
Aquarius.
Okay. No, because Virgos, we're pleasers. Ask Cassie. You know, me and Cassie were born on the same day.
I love this for you. Aquarius is Aquarius.
Don't love that for me, because we were born on the same day, and we saw Cassie's situation.
Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with owning your freak. There's nothing wrong with raising your freak flag. You have to be able to set your boundaries in place, right? So there's nothing wrong with when gangbangs and anal domination. You got to cut it off when you're getting beat up. That's it. It's not difficult, but you have to voice your opinions.
Getting beat up how?
Well, Puffy beating her ass.
Exactly.
That. I thought you meant because in the bedroom, I'm like, come on, guy.
I'm going to say this might be wrong, right? Rape fantasies are real. Listen, there's nothing wrong with in your bedroom having a...
Watch the word R sometimes with the YouTube.
Having a aggressive fantasy. A little choking. Okay, so I'm a big girl. I'm 225 pounds, and I'm 5'9". I want a guy to be able to handle me. I'm so sorry. I can't. If I can push you over and you can't restrain me, it's a problem. Listen, I'm big. I want to be picked up. I want to be thrown around. I want to feel that you can manage me. I want that, right? And that doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't mean that I want you to rape me or beat me up, but I want to feel your force and dominance.
It just means the men out there, make sure you got a gym membership. That's
something. Figure it out. Figure it out. But I shouldn't be demonized or villainized because I like a little bit of aggression in my bedroom. It's my bedroom. I'm not bringing it outside.
How aggressive have you gotten? If you don't want to answer, you can always say pass.
Not as aggressive as I would like. We'll put it that way.
Wait, hold up. It wasn't enough?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because we live in a society where everyone feels as though we have to only go but so far. And as I stated before, 220, 5'9". I'm not your typical chick. I can take much more than the average woman. However, most people aren't going to do that because I am a woman. And that's rough. That's rough.
He's contemplating. He's like, wait, what?
I am not getting myself in trouble with this. at all. Just letting that sit out there. I'm sure all the men who are watching right now, they're probably thinking what I'm thinking, but I'm just not getting myself in trouble.
What's that song?
Yo.
Whip me, pull my hair, swear, spank me, whip me, pull my
S&M,
hair.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Oh, but do you know the lyrics of the song? I'm gonna sing it right now. Oh my God, hold on. No. Chains. No, something. No,
Sticks
before
and stones
that.
may break my
and
bones.
stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Nah. Come on.
Not just chains and whips, leather works, latex. I absolutely love baby oil. All those things are wonderful. Rope is wonderful.
They said something about. Hold on, we're gonna get to the rope because I've never heard of that, and I need to know. However,
They have wax covered rope, so it doesn't pull on your skin. It's fantastic.
So
I thought
I'm just going to interject on the rope here.
Wow.
All those boys out there and men who used to be Boy Scouts, you now know that all that time when you were learning how to make knots,
Very well said.
what you were preparing for,
Sexual exploration.
you were just preparing for that. You know what? You might meet a woman that needs to get tied up. You didn't. That's basically was the whole point of Boy Scout fucking note tying, so rope tying. So
Absolutely. You gotta know how to tie a good knot so you can't get out. It's fantastic. Because you know what? When it comes to handcuffs, you can either pick the lock or you have the key. You can't get out a rope. It's rough for you. You're stuck. I love this.
Wait. So you? No. So you want to be able to not get out of it?
It's nice to, okay, so this is where the trust factor comes in. You can't do these things with someone you don't trust. Everyone who's out there, right? How are you? You must be aware that whoever you're engaging with these experiences, you have to trust them. So for myself, yes, no, I want to know that I can't get out, right? But for me, I'm okay with that because the person I'm with, I trust them. They're not going to do something to me that's going to harm me, maim me. It's going to be derogatory. It's all in the nature of good fun, good sex, having a good time, taking care of me. So yes, you got to be able to do that.
by the way, all the men out there, if you're thinking of gifts for this podcast, straight jackets. That seems to be something that women need. So if you want to send Amina some straight jackets for the ladies of this podcast,
I'll give it to the right person.
you'll give it to the right person. There we go.
Straight
Straight jacket. That should be like a Valentine's Day. Fuck flowers, give straight jackets.
No, we didn't say that. We said wax covered rope. We did not say straight racket.
Get to the
straight
detail.
jackets. Okay,
I've never heard of it.
Okay, so there's different type of rope. Okay, so people think about rope and I guess when you're doing boating and camping and things like that. So they actually have rope that's wax covered. It's generally black or sometimes that dark gray, the dark brown, and they have a wax coating over it. So therefore, when it's wrapped around your wrists, your ankles, it does not pull. You're not going to get any type of friction there. So it's pretty wonderful.
Where did you hear about this? And when was your first time using it?
I will not comment on either of those things.
God damn it, I thought we had a live one.
However, I will make sure the next one, I will let you know where to order it from. I'll do that for you.
Not even one. Where you heard about it?
I've heard about it from a friend. You asked when I tried it, and I said I'm not going to comment
That
on
one
that.
fine,
Exactly.
but heard about it. Like, when did you first or see it, or you was like, let me go buy it. You bought it, or how did that work?
Yes, I bought it. I purchased it because here's the thing. Someone tells you something. You have to know if it's
Well, what
real
did
or
they
not.
tell you when they said it?
Okay, so this individual has interesting proclivities. And when they were...
Male or female?
Female. And when we were talking about being restrained, she spoke about not liking actual, what do you call it?
Handcuffs?
She didn't like handcuffs. It's too rough on her skin. It's hard. It's whatever. The metal, whatever the case may be. So I asked her, I said, what did you use? She used to use fabric and things, but fabric is easy to get out of. She said she found rope. Whoever her partner she was with at the time was a boating aficionado. And I guess he discovered some type of rope that had a resin glaze over it, and it was perfect. So
It doesn't give you the burns.
It absolutely doesn't. And she was restrained. She could pull. It gave a lot of wiggle room. However, she was not able to get out. And she had a fantastic time.
When the fuzzy handcuffs just don't do it anymore.
So That's where I first heard of it.
Have you ever had fuzzy handcuffs?
I have.
And you don't like it now?
I don't care for fuzzy handcuffs.
When's the last time you used the rope?
I will not comment. The rope.
Okay.
The rope is black. It's not brown.
Where do I buy it from? Because now I got to try.
I'm certain, I will send you the website. I don't have it on me right now, but I know, I'm not going to say Amazon because it's not Amazon. Is it Spicy Lingerie? Might have been, does Spicy Lingerie have those? I don't know. I will find the website and I'll make sure you get it.
It seems like something you could DIY though.
You can, I'm certain.
I can ask ChatGPT.
Like you just dip some
sorry.
rope in baby oil or something.
No, you can't dip in a baby oil. It's not that. Remember, rope is, it has like fibers that stick out. And if you
What's
don't
the
have
name
the
of the
coat,
rope?
I don't know the name of
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So
right.
it's coated with whatever the resin is, and it doesn't pull.
But specifically for boating.
Exactly. No, look up rope restraints or something like that. It might be in there. She's looking up rope restraints. I love this.
So this is what ChatGPT is for. I said, she said, I want to pause here gently when you say coated rope for sex. Do you mean you're looking for information about rope bondage? Yes. In a safe, consensual context? Or are you asking for coding programming, something that relates to rope and sex? Just to be clear, I can't create and provide explicit instructions, tutorials, or unsafe content, but I can help you with safety basics. Just give me the goddamn rope. Hold on, let me tell her.
Love it.
Just give me the goddamn rope so I can F. You gotta be specific with this thing. So material, look for 100. They give you a disclaimer like I can't do this, I can't do that, and then it gives it to you. So it says look for 100% natural fiber ropes like jute, hemp, or cotton. These are softer on skin and less likely to cause burns. See, and synthetic ropes. Diameters, a safe standard size. People use it usually. You see how I give you the disclaimer? They say what they can't do, and then they do it. I can't stand it. And then it said the length of common is 25 to 30 feet per rope, and you can usually want a couple of them depending on what you're doing. You see how ChatGPT be doing it, but they want to act like I don't know what I'm doing. However, you might want a couple of them.
You say you need a couple of ropes. Why would I need 60?
She said yes when you said a couple.
Why would I need 60 feet worth of rope? And what
She
the
said
fuck
a couple of them because you might want to do this, that, this.
It actually depends on what you're doing. Okay, so as I said before, I'm not a small person. One tie around is not going to work. You have to wrap at least 3 to make sure that when you're pulling, it's not going to leave a mark. That's number 1. So you have to wrap properly. So you need to have enough allowance. So this is why you get a certain amount of footage for your ropes. So you have arms, from arms to legs. You do legs, and they're probably tying it to maybe a beam or something. I don't know what you're doing. So
what are you doing?
I'm just saying. So therefore, you must have enough.
So basically, my question is: are you doing this, or is this a hog tie?
Are you doing this? It depends on what you did.
Oh, so hog tying's on the table. Okay.
Oh, why not?
What's a great exercise to do?
Just exercise in general.
Project your voice, yes. A great exercise for the ropes.
Oh, for the rope.
I know it sounds like you need to do some stretching before this shit starts.
I was gonna say that. I bet a great exercise for you.
With your partner.
Being limber, yes, with your partner. No, by yourself, not with your partner.
No, I know, but because you back up sometimes when I ask, what did you do? So I have to find other ways to ask certain things. So what is a fun tactic to use with the ropes?
Okay, so I think anything with ropes are fun, personally, right? Mm-hmm. However, if you're a beginner and you're getting into roping, the most fun thing to do would be to, excuse me, I'm going to stand up. All right. Sorry, guys. Stand up, right? And you have them tie your hands to the back. Because what that does is it gives you full power. However, I'm restrained, but my legs are still free, right? So therefore, I think you get maximum fun, and you also are able to lead the person the way you want to.
Wait, so you put your hands behind your back.
Have them tie your hand behind the back. That's a fun exercise. That's the best, the easiest intro exercise.
And they lead you.
Because when your hands are tied behind the back, remember, my hands are back here. Mm-hmm. If you hold this back, I can't do anything. Mm-hmm. So I have to trust you to lead me, do what I have to do. That's the most fun when coming in. I also feel when you do that, you get to see who the person is.
Blindfold or no blindfold?
Oh, I'm
Well, I mean, since we're going, gag or no gag?
okay. So blindfold, no blindfold. That's also personal preference. Once you trust the person, I feel that.
Well, you're not doing. I am never letting someone tell me if I don't trust them. There's that.
There's lots of people who don't consider those things. So I'm just talking about.
Oh my God,
my experience. They crazy.
No, they could tie me up and rob my house. There's that. There's that.
Okay, so let's say we know this person and we trust them. This is where we're at. We trust them.
Thumper boxing and says, get the rope. It's fun.
Rob your house. Like, I gotta figure if you're doing this is not the first date.
Exactly.
No, you're trusting the person.
Right.
So keep going.
So to me, the most fun exercise is for the first time behind your back. If you want to blindfold, that's perfectly fine. But I just feel the fact that you're tied up, your hands are behind your back, and this person has literally full autonomy over you. Mm-hmm. You're in a submissive position. That's where the most fun starts. Then you can go from there. That's it. Because remember, my hands are here. If you want to get in between my legs, that's not very difficult. I can fight you all I want. My hands are tied. So all you really have to do is pry my legs and get in between there. So those are all the things.
This is all consensual, y'all.
Everything is consensual, but these are things you gotta consent.
Well, how many days a week you do leg day? Like, I'm trying to understand. 4 days a week, so that's a lot of work in that prying. All right, there we go.
Me personally, I'm not afraid of those things, right? Because it might be difficult for you to get in between. My legs are pretty strong, right? However, like I said, once I trust you and I'm tied up, that's a different story. A completely different story.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's the best you like. That's your favorite.
That's the start. Yeah, the starting point. Of course, I think
Starting
that's
point.
a good way to start. Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that.
Yes, you should.
Definitely.
Let me know how it goes.
I'm definitely gonna give you a call. We're gonna have conversation.
Call me during.
During.
Like this. What else?
Is this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You phone a friend? Like, hey.
Phone a friend. Yes. Am I doing it right? You're doing absolutely fantastic.
I need more time before I phone a friend. I need more time. Yeah, I need more
Don't be
time.
embarrassed. Listen, we all like different things. And you don't know. Here's the thing. What I find is you're never going to know what you like unless you try.
Hold on. Pause.
Can I get a slice of pizza, please? Sure.
I'll bring
And perfect time for a drink.
It is. Absolutely. This is why you got to hide your face when you say things like this. Jesus. Not too much. I feel like I've just seen too much. You know what I mean? I feel like when you do that, it just changes everything. You know, like working those parties, it's just like, what is this?
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you could just keep it there and just. Okay. So let's continue. Here you go.
Gracias.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. What was he talking about?
Ropes.
Well, the ropes is good. I'm gonna try it.
I want you to.
I will definitely let you know.
Let me know if you like it or not.
I'm definitely gonna let you know.
I'm good.
The thing I was used to was being, choked out and shit.
Choking is good.
That was amazing. Yeah.
You know, I think what
Why Ali? You got the surprise look. He's like, wait, what? He's back and
I feel like
forth.
with choking, you have to be mindful because some people are really strong. And
I
they
know.
don't understand how they choking you. I was like, listen, sir, I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to have
Well, they know that, but then I've had someone that was too scared, and you're like, no, I don't want
Oh,
to.
no, that might be me. I don't think I got the hands for choking.
Let me see.
You do.
No, you do. Anybody does.
Oh, I think they're too soft.
No.
Perfect.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I'm gonna try the rope. The submissive thing, like I said, that takes time. But that's the thing. It takes time, and really, yo, why are you sitting around here looking confused?
Not confused. I'm very.
He's like both ways.
I'm just absorbing all of this information. I'm a listener.
Oh gosh.
I think I'm conveying what the men who are watching are thinking. That's all. As
No, you got me. Like, I thought I was the amazing person. And then it's like, she's like, I'm gonna take you to school.
I'm
tonight.
not taking you anywhere. You asked me a specific question about a specific situation, which is rope. I actually like rope. I can talk to you about that. That works. right? There's a few things that I haven't experienced yet that I would like to. And when I've experienced them, I can talk about them. And until then, I can't. We've had that conversation. I feel as though sex is an expression of who you are. And unfortunately, we live in a time where we're vilified for a lot of things, right? And you shouldn't be. We talked about anal sex, right? It's something I haven't done. I have a really big ass, and people think, oh, you do it all the time. I absolutely don't. I'm a little scared. I'm actually really scared because I feel like I'm going to find a guy who is trying to make an example out of my ass. And it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. I don't want that. So it's just like, oh, what do you do?
The amount of force in your anus is directly proportional to the size of your ass.
We do have to watch the YouTube situation.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
We can't use anus?
I don't think anus. I mean, look, and then I repeat it like an asshole. Pause. Look, that's a conundrum. I said I used it
There's
like an
got to be
a-hole.
proctologists on YouTube. We should be good.
I mean, there are certain things. I'm probably gonna get flagged, but it's okay. We're having a conversation. So that though,
it matters.
So I did some white girl shit when I was younger.
I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah. So he's looking so confused.
He is.
So you could be a virgin in your vaginal. But I realized that I did the other way first. So I was a virgin. And that's what the white girls do, right?
That is some true white
all day.
Say anal, and then my vagina is
I'm a virgin.
It's crazy. So your asshole is stretched out.
It wasn't stretched. Like, hold up.
So with that. Your asshole is stretched out and whistling, but your vagina is nice and tight.
Every time you fart, you whistle.
That's crazy.
Whistling.
I mean, I guess. The way I look at it, I would think.
So back then, I was like, I'm a virgin. And like, that's what when I'd be like, oh, let's virgin 18, 17, 18. And I was like, hold the fuck up. 1 second.
Girl.
You know the weird thing is about that. This shows that, women, y'all wonderful. And sometimes y'all just do too much because most teenage guys, at least I know I did, you'd be perfectly happy with a hand job. You didn't even need to go that extra mile. Just...
I'm happy to be here.
You're just happy to be here. Oh, you gonna put your hands on it? That's perfectly fine. Like,
pass me the Prosecco.
What, ma'am?
Oh, here's this. Yeah.
and by the way, just to circle back to the rope thing, which is funny, it made me think of this. This is a useless piece of information for all you people out there.
I need one.
The guy who created the character Wonder Woman, William Marston, I believe his name was. The guy who created the character, he was into bondage. So he created Wonder Woman and gave the lasso that made you tell you the truth.
Oh, that makes sense.
And the thing is, how much he was into bondage when he originally created the character?
Talk, but be careful.
Yes.
I gotta go outside real quick.
The other thing about the lasso was that, about Wonder Woman's weakness, was she could not break any bonds that were made by a man. So if a man put her in handcuffs, if a man tied her up, she couldn't break out of it.
Really?
And the third useless information about the guy, he's also the man that invented the lie detector.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
It would be a freaking man to invent that shit.
Yes.
Because your ass is lying on the goddamn gun. What makes you much lying to me?
Lying about what he liked.
Oh, wow. Oh, here's my question. I'm sorry. I just brought him. When do we become a society where we're so timid to tell people we really like? When I mean really like, right? For instance, I know we use the R word, but if you're a woman and you like someone to get aggressive with you, when did it become a crime to tell them that? It's in the confines of your own bedroom, and it's what gets you off. How is that a bad thing, right?
I don't think it's
It's taboo. It's just
it
not
is
fair.
taboo.
What's taboo?
Being a woman that likes forcible compulsion but consensual.
I don't even give a shit if it's consensual if I'm with you. Because if you come home from work when you had a bitch fucking day and you and treat me like a slut, yes, you can. Yes. Don't ask me. You know this is acceptable. But slut me out, sir. All fucking day. And I can't wait for you to come home because you know why? I'm waiting with a thong and a drink, and I can't wait for you to tell me how that day was so we can rectify the shit. There's nothing wrong with that. I find that we're in a place where we don't give each other what we need. there's nothing wrong with letting your guard down and saying, you know, we had a really bad day, let's have some fun. What's
Right.
wrong with that? What's wrong with having a good time knowing that Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, you're going to see Marilena at home. When you know I got a red fucking wig and some booty shorts and I'm from the Dominican Republic, that's fun. What's wrong with that? I can't understand, like, what's going on?
And then, well, I could say just from the opposite, from personal experience. Back when I was single, I was dating a girl, and this might have been the second or third time I spent the night in her apartment. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, yeah, let me get some.
Love that.
And we did it. And then in the morning, she had a discussion with me and said that I have no problem with what we did last night, but just when you decide to wake me up, ask me if you can.
That sounds so crazy. So I'm going to wake you up and ask you to wake you up?
Here.
Thank you, boo.
That's what she wanted. And it made me think about it differently.
I mean,
like,
you want a cup of water?
I'll take a cup of water. And that's the thing, what you got to realize is just that, you know what? Different people are wired real differently and some of them awkward. And you just got to.
I agree with that. This is why communication is key.
Exactly.
I'm a big talker.
Thank you.
I actually talk too much. And that might be a negative for some people, it's positive for me. Because the way I see it is this: if we have talked about everything, we've covered everything. So there should be no disagreements. I don't have time for discrepancies. I want to know that at 2 o'clock in the morning, when I'm ready to get railroaded by you and your big dick, right? That you can do that. You don't have to wake me up and ask me, can I railroad you? We had this conversation in the beginning. Yes, wake me up. By all means, do that, right? It's just like when people are too afraid to ask for what they want. Oral sex is amazing. I feel as though most women are afraid to ask for someone to eat their pussy. Here's my thing. No man is ever going to be afraid to ask you to suck their goddamn dick. Ask them.
Sometimes language.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you can do some, but not a lot.
I
Because
apologize. Yeah.
this thing
Well,
goes-
fellatio.
Because they
Or
might
whatever.
report me, but it's okay.
Or
Like,
whatever
if I
you
gotta
wanna call
hide
it.
this video, I hide it. It's okay.
I don't mean to do that. So that's what I mean.
you're good.
You have to be able to articulate, not be afraid to say what you want, because it's unfair. You know what I mean? It's like, how many times as a woman you've been with a guy, your partner, and he's all the way satisfied. You've sucked his dick, or whatever the case may be, but you haven't got what you wanted. Why is that? Because you feel we gotta please you? I wanna be pleased too. There's nothing wrong with communicating that you got your rocks off, I would like my vagina to be serviced as well. And well, because I do it well, right? So that's all you gotta do. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you have issue with it, don't talk to me. I can't. It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, it's rough for these women out here. It's rough for them.
It's rough in these streets.
It's probably rough for the men. Because they got to figure out if you like it, if you decided to change your mind in the middle of it.
If she wants to change her mind,
Yeah. Like, that's a lot.
I think about everything. But and this is why
She's like, no,
But she-
go. He's like, wait, hold up.
And this is why being a man is so hard and difficult. You guys need all types of support. You have no idea what's going on. We say no, but we actually mean yes, and that's hard for you guys because like I'm saying no, but I'm
Pun intended.
Like, right.
Yes, exactly.
Well, the thing is, you know, I got a daughter, not a son, but if I did have a son, I would just tell him, like, you hear a no, just
no.
go.
Exactly.
Run. No.
Don't
It's
stop.
not, yeah.
Not go.
No, do not go. There is no, that no means yes, no. Do not
She
do
has to
that.
tell you yes. She
Yeah.
has to tell you yes.
No. If anything, you know what you should do? You should get a consent form, print it out off the internet,
Sign that shit.
get her to sign that shit, record the signing of it, and make sure you're saying, and you get her to say, this is not under duress, and you're doing this of your own free will.
Exactly.
Who the hell got time for all of that?
And this is the reason why no one has good sex anymore. Because we have to do all that shit. Get the fuck out of that. What happened to 1990s porn, 1980s porn? People had a good time, do what the fuck they want to do, right? That's not here anymore. You can't do that. Like you say, you need 15 million consent forms to say I said and I did. That's rough. At the end of the day, what happens is, right, you're enjoying it at the moment, but then it's put on broadcast. Now you have to retract. That's not fair either. I think we have to get back to a time where we're comfortable with who we are as people, and we like different things. Our proclivities are what they are, right? You have to get, unfortunately, we love social media. You got to keep that off of social media. Actually have a life outside of this. And then you can actually live fully. You can't do that now. And that's what's really so tough. It's really tough. All right. Well, how do you feel about that?
I think to sum it up, it just sounds like it's hard out here for a pimp. I think that's pretty much what this conversation gets down to.
OT Long says she was an easy cut off. What up, though? What's up? That's Detroit language. What up, though? OT Long. Yeah, I love Detroit. Everybody from Detroit.
What does Detroit want to know?
No, it's his OT Lungs. No, he just said, I guess the person was an easy cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, well, let me see, because that was one question. You know, there was one question that went into whatever.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the original question was.
It was not that.
Yeah.
It was definitely not that, but you're so hypersexual over here.
One, I reject the notion of being hypersexual.
I agree.
I'm just a pervert. I don't know what she is, but I'm just a pervert.
Okay. Let me ask another adult question. Oh, that was material ChatGPT told me I should use. But quote unquote, I'm not getting into this because this is what they say. And then they're like, but if suggestions is make sure it's a couple of them and all of this stuff. ChatGPT be out of control. Relationship intimacy. Is loyalty about not cheating or about not being fully transparent with your partner? She got a good one. She ready. Here we go.
Yeah, she got one in the
I'm
chamber
gonna have
right
more
now.
mics next time.
Loyalty is about being honest, whatever it looks like to you. And I mean that in the way that, okay, so you say not telling your partner this, not telling your partner that. How can you be in a relationship and not tell your partner things? That's absolute dishonesty. So in order to have a relationship that's fully functional, you gotta have honesty. Whatever it is you like, whatever you don't like I said, your proclivities, your highs, your lows, your this and that. If I'm a depraved individual, right, meaning I want you to piss on my face, just hypothetically speaking, I'm sorry, urinate on my face, right? And if we're in a relationship and I don't feel free enough to tell you that, are we really connected? Right? Because if you're my person, I should be able to tell you anything and without judgment. And that's a problem because most people don't have that. That's not a safe space.
And you're right, because if you're someone who likes
those things,
the golden shower.
Golden shower.
If you can't tell your partner you like that, then you're just going to get a golden shower from somewhere else. So.
Exactly. And it's going to ruin your relationship because you're now stepping outside and being dishonest. So yes, honesty equals the trust in the relationship. Has to be. I have to be able to tell you who I am. And I can't be afraid that you're going to reject me for it. And I think that's the reason why most people aren't honest in relationships, because they feel that if I open myself to you, you'll judge me. And your judgments are going to make me feel less than. That's a problem.
I can say I'm honest. No, I nobody's ever made me feel bad.
I'm glad for you.
They did that to you?
For you.
Hold on. No. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're talking about feeling bad. People make you feel bad for a variety of reasons. It's not just one or two. I believe that other people's insecurities, they project them on you.
So you wanted something sexual.
100%. And I was made to feel that I was an awful person or villainized because I like that. There's no way this could work.
Somebody else will love that, by the way. So
I'm certain someone else will.
Oh no! Like, hold on. I don't see. The thing is, I'm on StreamYard. I'm not on StreamYard. Am I on StreamYard? Hold on. Let me see.
What we got going on?
I am on StreamYard. I think I can do my thing. Hold on. Let me add my media. Talk for a second. I'm gonna get you DeMarcus in 2 seconds.
DeMarcus? Who's DeMarcus?
He just tipped me $5. So, and we're gonna ask him. Yes, but I want to make sure I get his instrument thing going. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
The OT Lunks, like, it's about not getting caught. Okay.
Go Detroit.
Hey, DeMarcus. Yeah, DeMarcus, give me 1 second. Let me load this mess up. Pause.
Explícame, por favor.
I don't know. Ask her.
What do you mean not getting caught? Do you mean not getting caught by whom?
Well, it's the original question about what's more important:
trust, transparency.
the intimacy and the transparency.
No, I'd rather transparent. If I find out from somebody else something, it's a problem. Like so most of the times you know who you're dealing with, and so I have dated guys, and I know they need certain situations. Should I? Okay, fine. I'll be real. Yeah. They need sexual stimulation, and that's fine. But because we're here, I know that, and it's like if somebody comes to me, I know this motherfucker. Like I know, but if somebody else is telling me random and that he did something behind my back, it's gonna be an issue.
I agree with that. So, in the same token, I feel you said trust and transparency, right? I feel like if you have trust, you should have transparency. I can't see how they're mutually exclusive, right? Because if I trust you and I'm trusting you to tell me something, there should be all transparency, because that doesn't mean you're going to omit things on purpose, because omissions, as we know, are lies, right? So if I trust you, trust and transparency, you should be able to tell me the story blow by blow, no pun intended, what's going on. So if whether I like it or not is inconsequential. I'll deal with it because you're being honest with me. It's the problem when you're being dishonest. Now I have to figure out other shit. I don't got time for that.
Now, my question would be for the both of y'all, what happens if what he's asking you to do would be something you absolutely would not want to do?
I feel like that's the point where we're being trusting. We have to have that conversation. I'm not comfortable. I'll tell you why I'm not comfortable. And then if you can pacify me and tell me how to make it comfortable, we got a case. But if you can't, then that's what we're doing.
All right, so he says, I want you to eat some Mexican, Thai, and spicy Jamaican food and take a dump on my chest.
Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting.
That's a no for me. That's a no for me.
That's a hard maybe. That's
a hard maybe.
That's a hard. We can explore this shit. I don't know. I can say no to that.
I swear, whenever I listen to "Ready to Die," when Biggie says that, on the album,
know what it
it's
is?
like in the '90s. They were doing that in the '90s.
You know what it is, because here's the thing: the fact that you trust me enough to let me know what you really want and like,
dial it back,
right? That you really want and like. How dare I now demonize you for what you like? I can either say yes or no. I don't get to judge you because you were real enough to tell me what it is you wanted, because I'm your person. So now it's up to me to decide if I can deliver it. Now here's the thing.
You do know that's how Cassie got in that situation, right?
Right. So here's the thing. So if I decide to not deliver it, that's something I decided. If I decided to give it to you, I got to go down that road. Right, but it's a choice you make. We all have choices. It's an actual choice. If I love you and I care about you, this is just how I look at it, right? Mm-hmm. I want to please you. I want to be happy. We're going to do this together. You're going to go get that shit from somebody else. If I don't want you to get it from someone else, I better get on board real quick. That's
okay, but remember when Cassie was on the stand and everybody could not.
No, I know.
Okay, so Cassie was on the stand and she kept saying the whole threat was that she was like, if I don't do it, he's going to go somewhere else, and they tried to use that as abuse in the stand. Like, I do believe Diddy's a messed up person, but the case itself, it was very dicey. Like, because that's his girlfriend in a relationship. Like, if she did what she wanted to keep her man. She said she did all of the stuff because he was going to go somewhere else.
But she knew this.
Exactly. And you're saying, like, you gotta figure it out. Like, either you gonna stay or not.
And that's it. It really is that simple. Because if I am honest enough to tell you this is what I need, right? I need, not want. This is what I need to be here. And you hear me and you say I can't give this to you, fantastic. Understand we'll still be together, but I'm getting it from somewhere else. And you know this. So if you can't live with that, you got to figure out how to fill in for what I need. Otherwise, then you can't be mad. Because I'm trying to be honest with you with what's going to fulfill me. And I don't think anyone should be villainized, demonized, penalized for what they like, what they need to get them through. We're all different people. I don't care. Some people like to, they want to stick their head in the sand and lick dirt. Wonderful. Some people like to, I don't know, run around naked. Whatever you want to do. But you have to be accepting. I can't tell you, oh no, I don't love that. You know, everyone has a tribe. There are people for everyone. You like to lick toes? There's a whole society of toe-licking people. You like to lick ass people. You like to look at my eyeballs? They're eyeball-looking people. They want to look in your eyes all day long. There's something for everyone. You just have to find it. And sometimes you're not going to find it in the person you want. You got to be okay with that. And that's what really sucks, honestly. Because that hurts. When I like you so much, but you don't like what I like.
Right.
All right, so Marcus, give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for the $5 tip, DeMarcus.
Like the market.
Well, he's tipping. DeMarcus, she said, where you from? And he said, I would love to hear your opinion about solo sonography, autonography. Somebody read this.
I would love to hear your opinion about sologamy, orthogamy, and songamy, because this is our future, especially with Chat GPT now.
What is all of that?
You know what? I consider myself a person that reads. I've never heard of any of those three things. We're going to have to Google this right now, what those are, so I can talk about it intelligently. So,
I agree. I'm like, what? Sologamy? Different.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. Because I was like, maybe I've been
Orthogamy.
drinking too much.
orthogamy is a form of self-fertilization.
That's not possible.
But it's talking about plants.
Oh.
Okay, what is this with? Okay, we gotta go with orthogamy with people. What is?
So are we talking about being...
Oh, orthogamy with people, also known as hologamy, is the practice of a person marrying themselves. Oh, that's what he was talking about with Maya.
Maya?
Yes.
She married herself?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Maya the singer?
I guess Maya the singer married herself.
She did.
Why did she do that?
Crazy.
I didn't even hear
That
about
sounds
that.
crazy. That sounds crazy.
But that's
You
what he
marry
typed in it.
yourself?
And what's the other one? Orthogamy,
Feel
sogamy,
loud.
and
I don't know.
phonogamy.
That's not something you can do. That's something you can really do? Marry yourself?
I mean, I guess
don't know.
you could have a ceremony about it.
I'd rather marry someone else. It's more fun. There's someone else there. Right? I don't want to marry myself.
What's the other one?
Yeah, next. No offense. I'm sorry. Maya, good for you. High five, boo. But I ain't with that.
Hey, Shayna, how you doing?
Hi, Shayna.
We on this hard topic right now. DeMarcus got us on a...
Spiritual,
Yeah, he
strong,
said Maya
connected,
married
comfortable, writing
herself
up.
a few years ago.
That's crazy.
That's just issue. I don't care. Like, she could be on a spiritual journey all she want. That's some weird mess.
I don't even know how to describe this.
I don't know either.
What's other...
So the sogamy thing, the only thing that's coming up is like some anime stuff.
Yeah.
Well, people are definitely...
Okay,
like, I looked at-
so we're not asexual. So let me start with this. Okay, so I love this topic. However, as a human, I'm not asexual. I'm not a plant. So I can't reproduce by myself. I can't be by myself and stimulate a whole relationship. It's not going to happen, right? So I hear where you're coming from. That's wonderful. If a oneness, but that's not a road that I'm willing to go on. Sir, but thank you.
Whatever.
I appreciate that. If you can educate us on what your solo sexual journey
I
is,
think you were talking about Maya.
Maya, yeah. I don't even know what that is, honestly. That sounds a little bit different for me to marry myself. I love myself. I'm in love with myself. Always have been. I don't need to marry myself to do so. Can you even actually marry yourself legally?
I don't think you can do it
I
legally.
don't think you can do it legally. So if it's a spiritual journey she's on, I wish her the best on her spiritual journey. But however, I feel like to be sexually in tune, it requires another. That's just...
I don't know. I just think marrying yourself is just. Well, I mean, we already know you like to masturbate. Why tell everybody?
I agreed. Agreed.
There's no reason to.
Masturbation is fun, but it's also more fun with someone else. There you go. Yeah.
I don't think that's
They do the
That is not masturbation.
I know,
anymore.
they do the work.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the next topic. Yeah, that was a topic. Yo, everything seems to turn very sexual over here.
That's not my fault.
It does not, yes.
You do realize after you get to a certain age,
It's
everything is just
definitely-
sex and money. There's nothing else. There's sex, money, vacation. There's nothing else.
I feel like it was fake news too. I don't know what it feel like, but if she like thought that it was cool to marry herself, that to
that's
me is
easy to say.
stupidity. It's stupidity. I don't know.
I mean, just buy yourself
Because the
a nice
whole
ring.
thing, or just be single, because that's the same thing,
Buy
right?
yourself some nice shit. Yes.
Do
just
yourself.
Be single, buy yourself nice shit.
Oh, okay. This is where it comes from. Yes, the American R&B pop singer Maya has described herself as married to herself since 2013. A personal decision made to prioritize her own personal growth and independence. It's not a legal marriage, but a personal declaration of
Then
self-commitment
she's not
and
married.
self-love.
She's just single.
Yeah, I can't. Like, do we have to do all these declarations? Is that really why? These... I know we're in this very volatile, touchy. Everyone has
Sensitive. Sensitive.
It's too much. It's too much. I'm tired of being politically correct all the time. I'm tired of being diplomatic. I'm tired of sensibilities. It's just like I can't even have a conversation and tell you that I don't like bacon. Because if I don't like bacon and you like bacon, then I'm a hater for the pork people. What? What? It's a personal preference. I'm over it. It's a lot.
And can we just keep it honest? The only reason why Maya is not married is because it's 100% her choice. Mm-hmm. Because she's fine and her booty is still
hell.
big,
It
and
really is.
obviously,
She's beautiful.
I'm gonna safely assume, even though I never met the woman in my life, she probably got at least 50 marriage proposals in her lifetime.
I'm gonna go with more than 50.
Go more than 50.
More than 50. More than 50. So that's a personal choice. She's been through some shit.
Right.
And she's like, I'm good. That's what happened. So she
was in the industry.
Yeah, and so she needs to find someone who can...
She did the game.
I'm sure. She got... so she needs to find someone who can convince her.
I know.
She's got to find someone who can convince her there's still goodness in the world. See, I think she's lost all hope of goodness. So that's why she's married herself. Because that's what you do. When you no longer have faith that there's something out there for you, you turn inward. And you know I'm right.
By the way...
I don't care how we look. It's true.
There's something we're missing with this. She says she's been married to herself since 2013. She didn't say, though, that she hasn't had sex since 2013.
She didn't have sex with
So she's obviously cheating on herself.
with someone else.
Maya is going to extreme infidelity because she didn't say she ain't been with a man since 2013. You disloyal bitch. That's all I'm saying. You're very disloyal, Maya.
I agree.
And we're going to put the cap on that bottle. What's next?
Or maybe not. Maybe not put the cap on the bottle.
Uh-oh.
Because no, she did. She ended up getting married recently. So yeah. No, she did. I think I saw something recently.
I love her, so I wish her the absolute best in life. I really do hope so.
Okay, so let me finish with ChatGPT real quick.
What we got next?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna go to sex.
What question?
Clearly.
Everything is sexual.
Would you rather a partner who loves you deeply but struggles financially, or who provides stability but lacks passion?
Provide stability and lack passion. You know why? Because I'm passionate. I feel like, okay, so what most people fail to realize is that you have to be clear about what it is you want. That makes you feel right. So if you feel that the financial stability is important to you, you leave with that foot, and that's perfectly fine. That person's always going to lack that aspect because if you're providing financially, you're not thinking about those things. So that means that person, i.e. me or you, needs to be the one who takes the reins when it comes to that. So yes, you're working. So that means I now build in play days, play dates, and things of that nature to get that aspect of that what I want. That's really pretty much all it is. I feel like whoever you're with wants to provide for you. They can't do it in all aspects, so you have to actually pick up some of that slack.
Let me ask you a question. I really have to ask the question now.
Please do so. I can't wait. I love this one. I'm scared though.
How do you know?
How do you know what? That's the one?
Do ninjas get strung out on your punani? Because the way she speaks, I would think, right?
Okay, so this loaded question is a good one. Okay, so first and foremost, that was just going to be a hard yes, right? But I also am not a person who engages in a lot of sexual activity. I have to be with you. Like I only have sex with my boyfriends, my partners, and things like that. So it's going to take a while for you to knock those walls.
That's the same way. I am. I will do 100%. Anything. Like I've never really. So the thing is, yeah, I've never said no to anything. If I'm trusting the person and I'm with the person, that's all I like is the person, and we can explore or whatever. That's why it's like, yeah, they do love me to death always, and I'm not judging. I don't judge, so there's that.
As well as you shouldn't.
And that's pretty much it. Just don't embarrass me.
I agree. But so this is where communication comes in. I think a lot of times we run into those issues. We don't communicate well. Most people don't understand what communication is. It's not just talking. Talking is one aspect. You have to actually listen too. A lot of times we're so busy waiting for us to shut up so they can hear what we have to say. We miss what they're saying. You have to be able to listen effectively and then be able to speak what you're saying in a way that someone is going to comprehend. And that's what communication is. So once we have that, we're good to go. Most people don't communicate. It's more, I'm telling you what it is. You're just like, okay, whatever. You have no idea. Or you're not even listening, trying to wait to tell me what it is you want.
Right.
And that's a problem. right? So when we get there, we're always going to have issues. We have to be able to communicate, get quiet, hear what you have to say, right? Because you might actually not like who I am as a person, but you don't know that because you're not listening to who I am as a person. That's fucking problem.
But that's the thing. When I love you, it doesn't matter. It's like, not like I'm talking about sexually. Nothing really matters. Mm-hmm. And the only person I really see is that person. I could be in a room full of people.
But that's you.
And I see one person. Me.
But that's you. And here's the thing, that's just you. Most people are not like that. Most people aren't like you. Not like Ali. They're not like me. We're not. We're so far and rare in between. And people think, oh, it's not that easy. It isn't. And most people don't know how to communicate. People think they're talking to you. They're not. Have you noticed, and this is just a complete sidebar, go to a bar or lounge, right? As an events coordinator, bartender, whatever, I've been to so many places. I'm sitting here. You're out on a date with me, and you're on your phone. You're texting me. How the hell are you on a date with me and texting me?
No, wait. No. I've never. That's a weirdo shit.
Yes, it is.
Where'd you meet him?
I see it every day. What do you mean? I didn't meet them. I see them every day. I see these people every day. They come to the bars, the lounges. They sit. They talk. They're with people.
You want me to say your bartender?
Feel free, no problem.
Okay. No, she's a bartender, so she actually watches
100%.
everybody. So this is like natural, everyday moments.
So occupational hazard, call it whatever. I observe people, and you see people come to they're on a date, and they're texting. What are you doing? I'm texting her. The girl sitting next to you. Why are you texting her? We have no communication because you can't put your phone and have a conversation. This is crazy. Why did you take me out to text me next to you?
No,
explain it, please.
It's because I think men of this generation, and when I say generation, I'm gonna go 30 and under.
I hate that age.
They're wired weird. I'm a comedian, y'all. I was doing a show actually last week in Brooklyn, and it was just a little nothing in this little bar. But what I noticed was that there were plenty of single men and plenty of single women, but none of the single men were talking to the single women. And the age group was all 20s. And I even started talking about this on stage. I was like, it's just nothing but a bunch of incels in here. Like, you haven't bought one lady a drink. None of y'all dudes. Like, that. It is Saturday night.
Let's talk about
at
that.
11 o'clock. Are y'all trying to get something
Talk
tonight?
about it. Because she got something to say about it right now.
Okay, so...
But she sees it all the time because she's a bartender.
This absolutely bothers me about men. They will not offer or insinuate to buy a girl a drink because they feel as though they're coming for them, they're out with somebody else, it's a ploy, it's a game, it's this, that. Here's the thing, guys. If you're trying to date this woman, bed this woman, buy her a drink. Buy her a drink, buy her friend a drink. I'm telling you what to do. Buy her a drink, buy whoever she's with the goddamn drink. You know what's going to show? That you're a gentleman. Chivalry has not died. I'm saying hello, you're sitting next to me. How are you? Would you like a drink? I'm not trying to take you to bed. I'm trying to say hello. I want a conversation. But these women are so... I don't even know where they are right now that you can't even buy them a drink. It's ridiculous. I've seen you can't do it.
And I can totally co-sign that statement because these dudes, you're not buying the women the drink. So if you're the guy buying the drink, you are so far ahead of what this woman in the bar is used to dealing with. You are so ahead of the game. Like, buy her a drink. It ain't that hard.
Thank you.
You know what? If you ain't got that much money, go during happy hour.
All day.
Buy her a drink. It will get you. These dudes. I saw this statistic, and this is true. Y'all can all look this up. 1/3 of men right now in this country, between the ages of 18 to 24, are not having sex. They didn't have sex in the past year.
You're lying.
I believe that.
That is 1/3 of men between the ages of 18 to 24
She's looking it up.
in the United States of America have not had sex in the past year. And it gets worse. And not only have they not had sex,
they're swiping left.
They're not looking to actively change the situation, which means that 1/3 of women between the ages of 18 to 24 are probably not having sex.
You're lying.
So if you are a young man...
Where you get these statistics from?
This is
Google it or something.
Google it.
I'm gonna look it up.
I've heard of this.
Where do you get this from?
I forgot where I got it from. Google. Men.
Go ahead, talk. I'll Google.
Yeah, you Google. Men. So one thing, you young dudes, there's never been a better time to date women because these dudes out here rather be playing Call of Duty than call her booty. All right, this is what they're screwing up with.
That.
And here's the other thing, guys. I'm married.
But you're co-signing it,
yeah. I'm going to tell you, and I don't mean to cut you off. So many women are not married. They're overworked by themselves because they're by themselves. They don't have a man to help them. They are looking for someone who is willing to just buy them a drink, say something nice. So there's like, you know what? I'm not shouldering it by myself. You guys really think. Let me tell you something. I don't care about nobody else. Ain't nobody out here. Me personally. I'm not trying to work 80 hours a week to be comfortable when I can find a lovely man who wants to take care of me and wants to spend time with me, and I don't have to do that. Listen, I don't know about nobody else.
And piggybacking off of that, so 1/3 of women, like you got the 18 and 24, 1/3 of men ain't doing nothing about that, right? Men, now this is the older guys my age, guys 30-something and above. There's never been a better time to be a sugar daddy.
It's never
been a better time to sugar daddy.
Absolutely.
The 18 to 24-year-olds, they're lacking out there. You come with the back to school money. It's still September.
You must have, but you have to
come
understand
with the back to school money. Good.
He's right, but you also have to remember for these guys who are more seasoned, right? When you're dating the 25 to 26-year-olds, these women are looking for guidance. They don't know if they need guidance. So when you're a man who can provide stability and foundation, they have already submitted to you, and you don't even know it because you're too dumb to realize that this is what happened. I'm not saying that women's lib is wonderful. Women's equal rights, equal pay, all that stuff is great, right? However, 1950s was a fantastic time for some people, not black people, for some people, right? But think about having a 1950s mindset with a 2025 mentality of going after it. How productive can you be as a couple? A man who's willing to provide and give to his woman, and a woman who's willing to provide and give to her man. That is the epitome of the yin and yang. I don't know what's going on. Somebody tell me what's up. Why can't we find that? What's going on? And this is why I feel, unfortunately, our black men, go find Spanish women or whatever other women who come from cultures who understand how to submit and take care of them. Because all they really need is someone to rub their back, rub their head, get on their knees, be happy, and smile every now and again. You guys work hard. Why is it you can't be rewarded for working hard? I want to be rewarded too, but there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that the man that I'm with takes care of me.
But that's the thing about
I can't understand.
See, I don't even think it was a submission thing because these dudes aren't going after the women at all. They don't even know if they're submissive.
Do y'all listen to rap music, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. In rap music, it says F women, I just want to F women, no relationships. And then for women, I don't need a man. I just want sex. I just want my bills paid. I just want this. So, but it's training people. And then, I'm sorry, but the labels are not created by black people. And we're not going to say who they're created by because I will get banned. But we're going to say that there is a message that should not be reiterated. And that's what's going on. And people really believe it. And I be looking at people like, you're celebrities. They're brainwashed. I mean, they're brainwashing. If they wasn't brainwashable, they wouldn't be your celebrity.
1,000%. But that's what the industry is. It's called an industry for that reason. And that's the problem. Thinking is a skill most people do not invest in. If you can't think for yourself, you're always going to be at the mercy of others who are thinking for you. The music industry is an industry. It's an industry. What is industry for created? To make money. So my industry is to make money. How am I going to make money any way I friggin' can?
But it's control too, because they realize that music controls.
Wonderful, right? But here's the thing.
And you hear it every day. Don't wife. But you know what I used to do back in the day? Like 10 years ago? I would listen to the, not the R&B, not the country, but the pop stations. And they would be like, oh, I want to be in love. The guys were singing in love. But then I would transport to Hot 97, which is a hip hop station, and then they would say, F bitches. And I was like, oh, look at these two different messages. So they want the other people to be in love and marriage, and then they're telling you, don't do it.
Well, one thing, let me defend hip hop for 1 second.
It's controlled.
I would say it's not really a hip hop thing. I would say it's more of a theme with black music overall. And even going back before this age, perfect example. Gosh, I can't remember the woman that sings the song. It ain't nothing going on but the rent. You gotta have a J-O-B. Right, y'all all know that, right? Y'all all know that, right? Same thing. Janet Jackson, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
No, that was Marilyn Monroe.
No, but
her.
Janet did it in the
We
80s.
don't care. We love them both.
Yeah, so Janet and Marilyn. Either way, but the thing is,
Don't we
point
love them? Yes.
point being is that the thing is, though, there's always been songs about materialism and economics, and also across genres, because I'm glad you pointed out. Yeah, when Janet Jackson did that, technically, I guess it's going to be considered a remake. The fact is that, you know, that is just one of the themes of life. And I think sometimes we shit on hip hop music for just like for doing stuff like that. Like it's also like the only music that ever talks about people dying, as opposed to like we forget. Like Johnny Cash has a song, "I shot a man in Reno just just to watch him die."
To feel and those things to feel to make sure I'm alive. I love
Exactly.
Those things. Yes.
So now this is the one thing I will admit. Now there are other genres of music that talk about violence and sexual gratification of women and the sexual exploitation of women. Yes, there are other genres of music. We do it the most.
Very true.
I can't deny we do it the most.
It's not that we're doing it. It's what they allow on. Mm-hmm. It's what they allow on.
And to that point, so in the 90s, hip hop was dominated by gangster rap. We all agree with that, right? The 90s was all about gangster music. Now, unfortunately,
it's not pepperoni.
You want the?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
The brother changed over the years, but basically the first artist that got popular who didn't sell drugs or shoot people on records was Kanye West.
Love him.
And you know, we can all say he's a different dude now.
We love him. I don't care. He's great.
But
MK Ultra.
But he was the first popular rapper, the first guy who had more than one album that never sold drugs and never shot people on records. Mm-hmm. And with him, he gave birth to J. Cole. Mm-hmm. He gave birth to Drake. He gave birth to Kendrick Lamar. He gave birth to the Kid Cudis. None of these guys would not exist without Kanye. So I think also a lot of times we focus on the negatives or stuff. We don't accentuate the positives. The most popular rappers in music today don't shoot people or sell drugs on their records.
100%.
Who?
Like I said, Drake, Kendrick Lamar. Like those guys, J. Cole.
Everybody else does.
But the most popular ones.
But they're not
You're right.
popular.
We still got your 21 Savages and your Lil Durks
I'm everybody. Back. They all do.
Yeah. When Kendrick Lamar ever killed any?
To them, but older, but what these young people listen to, they definitely killing and shooting them up.
No, I'm not.
I'm
not. No, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing that there's plenty of killing on music. What I'm saying is the people who sell the most records, the most popular rappers,
it might be Drake,
aren't doing that.
Drake.
That's the point that I'm saying. The most popular rappers in the country are not the ones who shoot people on record. That's the things that I'm saying. The most popular rappers in the country are not the ones selling. And Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and how Kendrick Lamar don't count? He just had the record of the year.
Let me see.
Kendrick, he had record. Not Like Us was the record of the year in the Grammys.
But what?
He was.
Who are the top rappers of 2025? I feel like I should say 2024. I don't know these people.
See,
That's Rising Star.
That's not even going by album sales.
As a matter of fact, who's doing this list?
Right. That's not
The
even.
record label, I'm sure.
Right.
I don't know none of these people.
Top rappers in 2025 on the Billboard.
Question. How about that? What was the initial question we're talking about here?
There we go. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, always gonna change it.
The top 25 rappers on the Billboard 2025. Drake, Travis Scott, Tyler, the Creator. None of those guys shoot people or sell drugs on records.
I feel like whatever we're doing.
And actually, Eminem's fourth, so you got actually.
We love him. It doesn't make a difference.
Well, he has sexually assaulted his mother on a record, but that was 20 years ago. He's a different guy now.
No, Eminem is Eminem. He's definitely.
But the top three rappers, they said in terms of sales in 2025, do not shoot people or sell drugs on records.
I agree. I'll take that.
That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, it went to the opposite. Now what sells is just talking about
this
partying.
This is why my work wife is Italian. But because you got a black wife, though. You got a white wife, too. You ain't talking about your work wife.
Who talks about the side piece?
As well as you should. She's doing something your wife ain't doing. That's what
Say that again?
I said you should talk about her because she's your side piece for a reason. She's doing something that you're not getting somewhere else, which is why she's your side piece. If she wasn't, she would not be your side piece. Right? There you go.
I just don't want his wife watching this.
Should be all right.
No, she won't be.
Okay.
He's always tipping.
I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble, DeMarcus.
Always. We keep DeMarcus out of trouble. In 2025 is forever even realistic in relationships. I'm sorry.
Yes.
In 2025 is forever even realistic in relationships, or is that a dream we cling to?
2025, real relationships are real. Okay, so if you want anything real, you're going to have to be real yourself. So if you're not a real person, it's not going to work for you. Real meaning, I don't rely on my internet for everything, my phone for everything, and things like that. You actually have to connect and commit to someone. In order to have a real relationship, you need real experiences. And what you guys are forgetting is that fake experiences, meaning things on the internet, whatever the case is, those aren't real. Going to a restaurant, taking pictures of my food, that's not real. What's real is actually putting the phone away, having an actual meal, talking about what's happening for the day, getting to know someone. Real relationships can happen, but you have to put the work in. And most people, unfortunately, in this society, we don't believe in putting in the work. We live in a microwave generation where everything now. If we don't get it today, we swipe left. We swipe right, we swipe up, we swipe down, we swipe whatever, and we find someone else. So if you're not willing to commit to try to see if it's going to work, how are you going to have a real relationship? But they're out there if you want it.
I got a real short, sweet answer to that. 50% of marriages end in divorce. So 50% of marriages end in death.
Yes!
There you go.
I'm dying or you're living, I'm done. That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, DeMarcus. You want to keep tipping, and I appreciate you, and we showing love to you, DeMarcus. Congratulations to DeMarcus.
As we
The flex bomb. He said we can't forget about it's here, but they hear it, but we don't hear it. All these little buttons I got. He said we can't forget about Material Girl and Like a Virgin by Madonna that influenced people also.
thank you, DeMarcus.
Y'all like that?
Of course, music is influential, right? But here's the thing, art imitates life. Right, that's what you say. So if you're going to imitate that, then it's up to you. If you want to change the narrative, you have to do that as well. So you can't be upset with a woman who wants to capitalize off the materialistic aspect. That's what you're there for as a guy to provide. If you provide that, you get what you want. So it's a win-win situation. I can't be mad at it. I hate when guys say, oh, I'm giving so-and-so. If you can't afford it, don't do it. Right? It's never tricking if I can't take it. It's not tricking if you have it. It's not any of those things. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Stop labeling things. Stop labeling yourself. I think men label themselves. I'm a trick. Why are you a trick? You buying shit? No. You are a rich dude, or you are a man of means, or you provided for yourself, you can provide for someone else. That doesn't make you a trick. That means someone who is, I know what I want. So I want this woman to do X and Y so I can provide it. You have to prepare yourself for the life that you want. If you're a girl who wants a fabulous lifestyle, right? And you're fat and slovenly, you're not going to get that lifestyle because those men, some men want that, right? But most of those men want a woman who's fit and look a certain way. You have to get that. Some of them want something else. You have to determine what your lane is and find that. Do you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree with
100%.
one thing is I think a lot of times guys, they make the mistake and they leave themselves unhappiness. Date your budget.
Yeah, date your budget.
Date your budget.
Hell yeah.
If you know you're talking to a woman with a $2,000 wig on and you only make $50,000 a year,
let her go.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Just tell her you look nice and keep pushing. You look beautiful. You look beautiful,
Right.
ma'am. Keep pushing.
Right.
I can't afford you.
There's no reason to do that to yourself. You want to make yourself miserable. If you're already seeing that,
said
this is the
2,000.
reason why when in terms of dating your budget, right? The whole idea of engagement rings, it's silly. It's really silly. We know diamonds are forever. Like I just said, half of marriages end in divorce. This is what an engagement ring does when you get the rock on a finger. All that means is this is how much money you better have if you want to fuck her. Because I got her right now.
Keep her. Yes.
I'm sorry.
No. You're fine. I was looking at DeMarcus's comment, which is very accurate because she deals with people all the time. She said Amina's friend He said, we can't. Oh, he said, Amina's friend, the bartender, sounds like she has a degree in psychology. But when you're watching people all day, that's what happens. Because I used to watch people all day too. That's why I know people.
A napkin? Sure. Thank you, my love.
You're on camera.
Oh, she's absolutely correct.
Yeah, I'm just taking a pizza break.
Careful.
Careful.
Everybody, we have pizza. We having drinks.
We are. We're enjoying ourselves. Love this.
Right? I'm just going to get fat.
But she's right. Observing people.
I gotta go to Orange Theory.
Itself. It absolutely. Oh, you go to Orange Theory?
Yes.
Okay, I go to Sports. So I go to Orange Theory, New Jersey, which is absolutely amazing. My cousin and my sister goes there. Mm-hmm. Friggin' amazing. They have a bar class there, girl. It'll change your goddamn.
They got a bar class.
It'll change your life. Life changing. My cousin can now do a split. The bar class within 3. She went for 3 weeks. She can do a split now. It's amazing.
Wait, it's a bar class? And it's an Orange Theory?
Orange has
I wonder if I can
classes.
go. I can't go to the one in Jersey. It's probably out of state.
It is. I'm sure.
I got to take a bar class. Do you take a bar class?
Of course.
I know you did. I know you did.
I'm quite flexible. Quite flexible. Anyways, no. What were we talking about?
I think I need a bar class.
You should. I recommend bar class. Okay, so a bar class. Everyone, those of us who don't know the bar
The
class
face
is-
that this ninja be making.
Okay, so for those of us who don't know, a bar class is basically the training that ballet dancers do to keep themselves fit in training. So you have to know that stuff is real. I'm talking deep squats, plies, leg lifts. They stretch you in ways that you don't think your muscles can actually stretch because, as you know, ballet dancers are on your toes all the time. It's amazing, right? It's a wonderful strength training, conditioning. So I suggest it. You would love it. You'd love it. You'd be like, oh my God, this is horrible.
No, I'm gonna go.
It's good. Bar class is great. I highly recommend it. It's going to take a lot out of you, but if you stick with it, it's just amazing.
But question.
What's up?
Does it end with your legs winding up here?
No,
Okay,
it doesn't.
so my leg can probably, not behind, but I go pretty much straight up here,
Okay.
right? So if you guys want to see if the bar class works, we can do a few stretches. I'll show you what I can do. Listen,
I'm curious
I'm
now.
an advocate. I mean, I can't do it.
I'm curious now.
I'm about to put my woman in a bar class. Thank you.
Oh, she's
No,
on the table.
no, she's about to.
I want to see you.
Are we getting a demonstration?
Off. Yeah. All right. So with everything, it's about stretching. So you have to be able to stretch and stretch well. And
You're off
whatever
camera.
the case may be. I'm sorry. Over here.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So I'm gonna take my leg here. All right. This is bar class.
Ouch.
Well, damn.
Okay. 5'9", 220. Not playing, guys. Bar class is real.
Wait, can you do that again? Because I'm now stuck. Like, hold on. I was looking at the camera the whole time because I needed to. But I need to look. Bitch. I went all the way up.
All the way up.
100%.
How do we feel about
It's
this?
doable. It's absolutely doable, guys. So these things, everything takes time, but if you commit to it, you can.
How long it took?
Well, 2-3 weeks. I'm a flexible person. 2-3 weeks.
I'm not.
Start now. I'm telling you, it's a little. Okay, it's kind
Let
of
me
like,
Google
it's
the
kinda
nearest
like
bar class.
The slow stroll. A little bit every day. A little bit every day. You'd be surprised what you get to in 3 weeks. In a month.
You
Right,
look- she lifted her whole leg straight up, like in the air. It was a situation.
Festive. All the way fun.
She's flexible.
Flexible. And I'm a big girl, right? So I say this because a lot of big girls feel like just because you're thick or heavy does not mean you're not flexible. You can train your body to do anything, just like you can train your mind to do anything. If you commit
She
to
really
it
did that.
and you have some done.
Like,
She's
hold on.
still-
It's like, what?
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, she really did that. Like, but it was easy. You understand what I mean? It wasn't she just said,
There's no strain, no
I'm up
grunt.
there.
It's none. And it's that easy.
She put me to shame today.
It's there's no shame. We just have to.
I don't have shame, but I realized that
You can.
I thought I was the shit.
Your body can
like,
do it.
you know,
You are the shit though.
well, I am, but
Bomb.com, but you know.
But you know what I
Blondie
mean.
locks. I love the blondie locks, my
Thank
girl.
you.
You're welcome. You can do anything. To everyone out there, anything you want to do requires a little bit of planning, motivation, and just determination. If you can't do it yourself, find yourself an accountability partner. And I mean that. Not two, one person who's gonna get in your ass, who gonna call you in the morning 5 o'clock and be like, look, ho, did you stretch today? You going to class? What you doing? You need those.
So you gotta stretch like how much?
So you
times
need a
day?
pimp. You just said, look, ho.
If you don't have the personal information you need.
Because it seems like a pimp, that would be a good investment for a pimp to put his hoes in a bar class. If I was in the pimp game, I'm just saying. It sounds like it'd be tax deductible too in terms of the industry.
It might be depending on how it's set up, right?
Right.
If the LLC set up properly with deductions, you might be okay.
I got the most flexible hoes in Chicago.
In Chicago. I'm done.
On this note, I'm going to the bathroom.
Bar classes are amazing, guys.
I'm gonna do a bar class.
It's amazing. Try it out.
Look, I got here. I gotta get a rope thing. I gotta get a bar class.
Get those ropes, my girl. But before you get the ropes, get a guy you trust. You cannot have the ropes.
I know the rules.
A guy or a girl.
No, I know the
rules.
rules. I know I like men because I like strong black men. That's my thing.
I mean, if you don't get a guy you trust, what's the worst that could happen?
Find
You
a
wind
girl-
up in a true crime story? I mean,
Yes, it's
Absolutely.
horrible. It's terrible. Of
women
course.
like true crime.
No, we don't. Because
Y'all watch that all the
we're
time.
always the victims of the true crime. Nobody would be.
No, there's knives with wives.
I'll be back.
Y'all the perpetrators in that.
Remember, watch how graphic I get. This
Yeah.
is YouTube.
But right now we're safe. We're talking about knives
And
with
they've been
wives.
drinking, so I don't know.
This man said knives with wives. I'm dead on the floor. Who does that?
Women who like stabbing their husbands to death, obviously.
Okay, so I don't mind the sight of blood. However, I don't want to stab someone to death while I'm with you. That's not going to excite me.
Oh, so if he says the relationship is over, then you can stab him to death.
No, if he
You
says,
said while I'm with you. You put a caveat on it.
okay, so if the relationship is over, I just want one good fuck before you go. Honestly.
And then you stab him to death?
No, then you can just go.
You don't bite his head off like a praying
Then you
mantis
can
once
go.
you're done mating?
No, I'll determine what it is I want. Ask you, can I have
Or eat him like the Black Widow?
No, I'm not doing any of those things. You know,
Okay.
like I like freedom. Going to jail means no freedom, so I need freedom. So I can't bite your head off. I can't chop your head. I can't chop your dick off. What I can do is I can fuck you and let you know, sir, right? All this freaky shit that you love so much, right? And that we've built 7-8 years of doing, the next person is probably not going to do. I guarantee you. So this is what I would like as my severance package. So if you want to keep up your happiness, this is what we do. And I can almost guarantee you,
You're not
you will
getting
have
this over.
no issues. You'll have no issues because comfortability matters. If I'm comfortable with you, you know my ends, my outer proclivities. And you know this happens all the time. I'll go into a relationship. Who am I fucking? I'm still fucking you. You know why? Because you know me inside and out. And this person, I won't dare show them those parts of me because I might risk losing them. But you know me.
Right, you
And
don't
that
want to
always
train
happens.
nobody new.
Absolutely not. And that always happens. And that's what it is. And that fucking sucks. But that's the reality we're living in. So you win every time. Or I win every time. However you look at it. That's
Right.
it.
Actually, I brought up praying mantises. That makes me think of something that they did a study. The male praying mantises know that they might get their head bit off
I'm sure they knew.
when they
Pause.
mate with.
I need a pause.
No, 1 second. Because it looked like we came off, but we didn't come off. Wait, did we come off? Keep going.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Don't be weird.
but it also shows how much sex dominates things because if that was human male-female relationships and we knew there was, just say, I'm going to even go lower than the praying mantis, there was a 10% chance that after sex, the female will bite your head off. Dudes would still
they
be
still
fuck.
having
They,
sex?
they would still be doing.
They'll take it.
They'll take the chance
Every day, every time.
every day.
That just shit.
You'll see guys with half a cheek like yo, she was wild, son. She was wild.
She took my ear and everything.
No, but it was worth it. She had a fat ass. She had a
Oh
fat
my
ass.
God. What is that? Explain to me what that is when guys say shit like she was fucked up and she had a fat ass. You mean to tell me you're going to go through all types of shit and craziness?
'Cause you could
Your
ju-
fat ass?
You can
What?
justify anything you do
I'm
with a
done.
woman as long as she has a fat ass to your friends. That's it.
Good to know. What?
Right. It's a weird thing. It's a weird man. It's probably just a black man thing too.
It's not
but
a black man thing. I think it's an all man thing.
the white guys do
I think
that.
Yeah, I've seen them put their head down and be like, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, well, you know.
I wasn't aware till fairly recently that white men like a nice ass too.
They do.
They just are not as vocal about it because their women don't have the ass that they're looking for. But they
well,
love that shit.
nowadays they actually do.
It depends. It depends. Like they'll either beef it. What I don't beef it up. Whatever. I'm just saying overall. That was something I didn't know as a brown woman. That's something they used to look at all the time. They would never voice it because their women didn't have.
No,
that shit.
our guys voice it, right?
And
we know.
Well, that's black men. White women don't. Unless you're Italian. Italian dudes have heft and shit. Like it's a little different. That was crazy to me.
Italian.
I'm talking about like an Irish guy.
Okay, that's different.
We had an actual.
She's talking about the Irish curse.
Yeah, we had an actual
specifically.
conversation, and I was. What happened?
Two. That one and
For you.
Let me just give up Prosecco.
Yeah. Pass me your glass, support. And
said,
he was.
"No,
He
you're
was.
gonna get that
So like I
and
said, I was very surprised, and I asked, and he was like, "No, I like so and so." And we went to further discussion. He said to me that because of where he's from and how his brothers, his friends, whatever, he can never be open about liking black women, their ass. He likes
Irish.
weight, yes, and stuff like that. So he has a white girl. His woman is white or whatever, Irish. However, his girlfriends and mistresses have always been black and brown.
Well,
All of them.
I would say this when it comes to interracial dating.
And
You
that's
just realized you
crazy to me.
bartended the hell out of my drink. I
She
watched
sure
that.
did.
And it was natural, right?
And that's why it was
like,
natural for her to pour it too. She was like, I got it.
watching. Like, what? She's like, no. And she poured this up like a pro, and I was like, oh yeah, she's definitely a bartender.
That I would say this is a warning specifically for black women when interracial dating.
It's crazy.
Don't just ask how many black women he might have dated previously. Ask how many met his friends and family.
Fair.
Because, know whether you're the fetish or whether you're
It's always
someone who
none.
has a chance. Right.
It's always none.
Right. Because, yeah. And same thing with brothers dating white girls, too. Like, the thing is that, are you the fetish or are you actually someone they're generally interested in?
So in my, I guess, research or my domain, whatever you want to call it, what I found is it's generational. The fathers, the grandfathers, great-grandfathers, and the sons, they all keep white women, or whatever you want to call it, their mistresses, their women on the side,
Wait,
their families. They have extra little people. They're all brown and black. That's what they do. It's accepted.
But she's talking about how, like, certain white men, they like to keep brown and black side pieces.
Exactly. So it's a known thing. It's not like it's a I don't know. It's a no. This is what they do.
I know Italians. Remember
the money?
Did you watch Goodfellas?
I do watch Goodfellas. That's why.
And they used to have mistresses on certain
Of
nights,
course.
but a lot of times I know it wasn't on Goodfellas, but it was definitely because Italians liked brown women,
Of course. And so what happens is,
but they couldn't be the main.
they can't. So what happens is you keep. It's just like regular money marries money. I can't marry down. I can't do this. I have to marry you, but I love you. So I'm gonna marry you because I gotta do. But I have like 3 kids over here with this woman. I got kids with you too, but I'm still doing. And it's fathers, grandfathers, great-grands. It's absolutely. This is what they do, and you have to accept it. It's just what it is. It's not they don't love you. Just how it looks. Optics speaking, I have to marry someone Italian. The money has to stay with money. I just can't. But the woman I love is brown. What do you do with that?
I'm glad you brought up that point because now I'm going to shift this slightly to economics.
Please do.
We all heard stories of our fathers or grandfathers or great-fathers, grandfathers, uncles or whatever having a side family.
A side family.
I'm sure any men that are looking at this right now, you're just wondering, how in the economics of today can you afford a side family? How could I afford to pay the mortgage
They
here?
had in DR.
How can I afford? Right, yeah, you do it. It would have to be a third world country. How can I afford because back in the day they'd have 2 houses in Brooklyn or 2 apartments. Like I'm gonna have, she live in Brownsville, but the side piece lives in Flatbush, and you got kids with her too. How does this happen in today's world? That shows that the fact is monogamy is a factor of the economy.
It is.
Thank you very much. That's my theory on economics. Give me my Nobel Prize. Thank you very much.
But we know this. We've seen Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Nick Cannon.
All I can say is we've seen Nick Cannon.
Why are you saying Nick Cannon? I seen Nick Cannon.
You are a brown woman with brains.
He don't like
everything else.
black women.
It's not about what I'm saying is the aspect of how he does things. He's talking about provision and things like that. When you have a multitude of wealth and resources and everything else, you can do whatever it is you want. If I have $1 billion, I can have 16 wives with 15 kids. You know
course.
what?
Shoot, like Elon Musk got like 5 or 6 baby mamas, right?
Exactly. So like I said, that's how it works. The
How many
trickle down effect.
baby mamas Elon Musk has? He had like fucking
Exactly.
20, right?
Exactly.
He has a lot, yeah.
But no one talks about that because as much because Elon Musk. All I'm saying is the schematics or the optics are the exact same. If you have the resources, you can do whatever it is you want. All you have to do is convince the masses that it's okay. And that's what we've done because no one complains about Elon Musk having 15 kids. You know why? He can afford that. Let Joe Regular have 3 wives. Oh my God, what is he doing? It's wrong. It's polygamy. It's this. Why? Because he can't take care of them. This guy can take care of all of his kids. No one fucking cares.
Right.
You gotta look at that.
And you used to have.
Oh, but that's the Muslim. Isn't that the African way?
It's not about.
I'm talking about
Not-
dudes
we're
used to
not
do that
talking
here.
about
Like
Muslims
dudes,
we're
there
talking
used to be a
about
guy who
how
would
it
just be a
happens.
truck driver, working in the city, driving a truck, and he kept 2 families. Like that doesn't.
The
That
African
doesn't
way
exist.
is you can have as much wives as you can as long as you can provide for them.
Exactly, but how many people are actually providing for all the families that they have? That's what I'm saying.
Well, the ones that can't, those are the ones that get scrutinized.
Right.
Which is why it becomes a problem.
Right,
And
we
this is why
do it
don't-
backwards today
this is
because
why
now
we
you
don't-
just have 6 baby mamas and give none child support.
And this is why we don't complain about the Cannons and the Musks and the
Right, 'cause he's
of the
taking
world,
care of them.
because it's fine. So have you noticed we justify the bullshit when you can afford it, but we
Right.
don't justify the bullshit
As it
when
should
you can't
be.
afford it.
Right,
It's
you can't afford it. Right, you can't afford it. Why you?
Yes.
I don't even understand why would you put yourself in that situation like Tyreek Hill. So he's a dude that can currently afford having 11 baby mamas. I don't know. He ain't off to a good start this season. He had a bad last season. Tyreek Hill might not be in the NFL in 2 years, and all that money is going to dry up.
But here's the thing: the money might drive, however, unless he's had. I'm pretty certain. I'm hopeful. Depending on who his management is, he has good investments and he's able to spread that money somewhere else. Right? Let's hope. I'm hopeful for him as a brown man. That's all I can do is hope. So he might be okay with those 11 baby people. He might not be, but he might be.
Would you be the 12th
Absolutely
Tyreek
not.
Hill baby
Absolutely-
mama?
Absolutely not.
Not for the check?
No.
Would you do it?
I ain't having no goddamn babies.
Let me tell you
$15,000 a month child support.
The only way you would be, and this is
That's
just,
why I work. That's why I do what I do, so that I don't have to rely. I want love. I don't want just anybody, and I don't want to have to sacrifice what I want for financial gain. So that's why when people be like, "Oh, why you work? Or you could do this." I don't play those games because I want to be able to say no.
But you know the problem. I love that, right, for you. I love that for you. Here's my problem though. If I'm doing what you're doing, I can't do the other stuff that I need to do to be the woman that he wants. And I'm not trying to be funny, right? So if I'm working all day and I'm tired, I can't come home. I can't cook. I can't be sexy. I can't be fat. I can't do none of shit. You know, I'm fucking mad because I was working all day and I'm tired. I wasn't doing shit. So now what happens is he comes home. Hold on. He sees the sour meat, not the happy meat he wants to see, and it becomes a problem. So I love what you do, and I'm not. It's great.
But hold on, I don't work.
Okay, so even for you,
business,
but I'm
I
just saying
don't
overall,
work
right? Everyone
anymore.
does. Everyone, not you, not just you. Everyone does things differently in terms of how that looks.
But I used to. I did. But that's how
Exactly.
But I built it. I don't work now, so now I have
And
a
I
choice.
I love that
I
for
can
you.
pacify a guy.
And you see, this makes sense for her. But let's fast forward a couple years back. She couldn't do that, right? Which would become a problem for whoever she's with because now you're tired, you're this, you're that, you come in. I don't want to fucking hear you tired. I don't give a shit. I'm tired too. I was out working the financial universe for 12 hours. I want to come home and see your ass, some little shorts, and some food on my fucking plate, ho. I don't care that you had a long day too. I don't care. But honestly, that's just what it is. Because I make enough money for us to not give a shit. So you can do these things for me to kind of help me decompress. Does that make sense sometimes?
So the thing is,
yes.
it's not that he needs somebody that doesn't. He needs somebody. She's working for him. So he wants to come home and he pays for that.
And I agree. So see, this is why I love her. There is a balance, and most people forget that. And I feel like real men like yourself who understand that my wage, whatever I do, it actually commensurates with what I'm getting at home. Because I can't expect to bring home $50,000 a year and expect this girl to be home in some fucking schoolgirl outfit with her booty shorts out and some food and a drink. Are you crazy? She got to go out and work too to help us do X and Y. But if I'm able to do this and come home, she doesn't have to do that. So now I'm ready and I'm willing to accept what my just due is. Does that make sense to you?
Makes perfect
Because sometimes I feel crazy because you deal with these. You meet guys and they say shit. No, they say shit like, "Oh, you got to work too," but I want so and so. How is it? I got to do the same job you're fucking doing, but then I got to go home, cook, clean, take care of the kid, and fuck you.
And you know
That
what?
sounds like 4 full-time jobs,
and let me bring up that point.
It's crazy.
And let me get your opinion.
And they want you to look. Hold on. And they want you to look good. What? When do they have time to go to the gym?
And I'm gonna give you
look good. That's their job.
I'm gonna give you the perfect.
That's why when they come home and they're not legit, it's a problem because it's like.
Exactly.
This is what I want you to do.
And you know and I know, but some people just don't accept that. You have to accept the reality of the situations you're living in. If you want certain shit, you got to make provisions for what you want. You can't get that if you have not laid the foundation. It's crazy.
And let me give you the perfect example of the situation you're talking about. Did you hear about David Justice talking about Holly Berry and their marriage?
I love David Justice and Holly Berry.
David Justice was saying that one of the reasons why they got divorced is because Holly Berry did not cook.
No, he was full of garbage. She left him, but it was like,
but it was like one of those things is
just to cook.
No, she had a chef though. Like
exactly, like I don't know how to cook. I don't learn.
I'm thinking, and I'm just thinking.
I gave you a chef, sir.
This goes into the whole thing.
She could have cooked one meal for him.
A lot of times men are dumb.
They are.
Because let's just say if David Justice, I'm going to take him at face value and he was telling the truth. I'm going to assume that he was telling the truth. That you didn't want to be with her because you said Holly Berry did not cook. Why would you marry the #1 black actress in Hollywood? And you are a millionaire yourself. Mm-hmm. This at the time, we forget it because it was so long ago. For a very short-lived time, they were the premier black couple for a very short period of time.
I never remember that.
Right. Okay. Like I said, because it was so short. But they would have been the Russell and Sierra, the Jay-Z and the Beyonce, the Barack and Obama at that time. They would have been for that short period.
Beyonce don't cook because she said it.
But the short period, because you had one of the best players in baseball with like the top actress. It was just like that's supposed to be fairy tale.
It's a big thing.
Right.
I'm telling you.
But why would you expect her to cook?
But you can hire somebody.
I agree.
When you're both rich.
Okay, so
that's the dumbest thing in the
doing
world to
movies
me.
Wonderful. I will take that. Okay, here's my thing.
And she's not in town all the time.
None of those things bother me at all. Here's my thing. Here's what bothers me. You as a man, as David Justice, you know you want a woman that cooks. This chick don't cook. Don't marry her.
Right.
Find somebody who can cook and marry them.
Is he single? What's his name?
David Justice.
So for me,
he's been retired for years.
So for me, what I say is this, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. Like, what happens is we like. She's Halle Berry,
What's
right?
His name?
David Justice. You like Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Halle Berry's wonderful, right? You can like her, but if she doesn't have the qualities that you want as a wife, you can just date her, fuck her, whatever. Don't marry her, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know, and I don't understand why. And I've met, you know, I work in the financial universe, right? I've met guys in this financial school. This guy said to me, I'll never forget, he said, my name is so-and-so. I can't marry her. And I was just like, yo, you're fucking a dummy.
Okay.
This girl loves you. She does everything you want, but you can't marry her because she's not a somebody. So you want to marry a somebody who don't do shit for you. And you're going to be upset and probably divorce them in 3 years. That sounds crazy, but that's what it looks like. Because I'm so-and-so and it's expected. Who is expecting that? Is it the reality? Is it the world or is it you? You have to know what you want as a person. And if I want someone who's going to cook and clean and make me feel good, you know what, Halle Berry, I love you, but you ain't her. So I'm going to fuck you until I find whoever it is who can do that shit for me.
Right. If you want to marry, if you want a woman that cooks, don't marry Halle Berry.
Marry the cook. Fuck? Yo, so I can't marry a sexy cook. There's sexy cooks out. I know.
Right.
So, David Justice, to answer my question, that was very important. He was married since 2001, and they have 3 children together. So, okay, but Halle Berry just wasn't his cup of tea, and that's fine. But it's easy to get married when you want somebody submissive and you paying the bills.
That's crazy. Now, that's even worse.
That he did that interview?
Right, because you've been married since 2001, and you're talking about your ex-wife still? Like, who the hell does that? That's even weirder.
Okay, so here's the thing. Remember, we're living in this time. And he might not be commenting on her. The interviewer who's interviewing
Anybody
him,
need more water?
Thank you.
DeMarcus was like, hopefully y'all are drinking water also.
Questions about Halle Berry, he'd answer them. I don't think he generally went to, I'm talking about Halle Berry because so-and-so. If someone asks me a question, I'm going to comment on what happened at that period of time. I moved on, I have a family, I shouldn't be living in the past. Do you understand what I'm saying?
If I'm married and someone's asking me a question about my ex-wife, I'll just be like, yeah, it was great when it lasted. Unfortunately, it didn't. Simple as that.
That's you. And that's me and someone else. That might not be him.
Right.
Remember, also, we're trying to get ratings. So for me to delve into that and give some little pieces gives me more of a foothold in whatever industry this person is. Everything is about money and optics. So it's not even about how you feel anymore. And that's what really sucks about social media. Because you think you may care and love someone? Maybe. For them, it might be a cash cow. And that sucks. Can you imagine?
Well, I think especially in this situation, there was rumors. It was never proven or anything. There was no charges pressed. There was rumors at the time when they were married that there was possible
Abuse.
domestic violence,
Yes.
right? Never got accused. She never she never got him arrested or anything like that. If there's some people thinking that I might have used to hit my ex-wife, the last thing I'm gonna do is comment on her lack of cooking. That kind of like gives it like some validity to the people who think that I was actually doing that. Like that's so. Just with common sense, you should never.
That makes sense.
Just over common sense, you should never talk about her cooking when there are people who think you used to hit the woman. It's crazy to me.
Well, then you probably don't care. Because it didn't happen, I don't care. None of this is true. That would be me. Like, here's my thing. If I know I didn't beat you up, I didn't abuse you, whatever the case may be, I'm taking every interview. I'm saying, well, you know what? Because I didn't do it. So I don't care how it looks to anyone else. I didn't do that. If you want to be a jackass,
You might have.
that's it. Right? But here's my thing. I'm gonna go with I didn't do it foot, so I'm gonna keep on going. That's how I'm doing it. Listen.
But why talk about her? Who cares?
Because someone asked you a question. So
Did they?
commenting. That's what we're saying. It was a question.
But even if, like I said, if somebody asked me a question, especially knowing the history of those two and what people thought that marriage was,
And that's what
Right.
it was that was heard, yeah.
yeah, it would be such a or no comment, just like. But to talk about the cooking when people used to think you abused her, it's like, dude,
Remember, Spanish,
You know what?
Spanish
Let me
people
get
are
into something
crazy.
else.
Spanish, okay, so I don't know about Spanish. The Spanish guys that I've known in the past,
nah, he black, he was just light skinned.
they're all crazy.
I don't know if y'all catch it. You gotta talk loud when you talk though.
Oh, sorry.
No, her, not you. You're
Plenty loud. Thank you.
I'll speak up.
Let me see. I think we're so over these old YouTube questions. Let's
Well, we've been finding new segues anyway, so we've
Have
been.
we? Have,
Yes, we have.
yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Have you ever been married?
I haven't been married yet. No. That doesn't mean I haven't been asked. And I'll say this to everyone, right? Just because someone asks you to
Hold
marry
on.
them, thank you, doesn't mean that you should say yes. Period. I think a lot of women say yes because they haven't been married before. You have to take into consideration that people are asking you to marry them because they have their own type of reservations, right?
Do you want to get married?
Of course, I want to get married. I think marriage is wonderful. I think it's a like different frontier, like with Star Trek. We have different frontiers. Marriage is a frontier. You got to try that. See what it's like. I would love to do that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get married to the right person, though, right? Because I believe in religion. I'm a Roman Catholic. I don't care who doesn't like that, right? But I also believe that marriage is final. I do not believe we get married and divorce is a thing. That means we either you die of natural causes or mysterious illnesses. One of the two. You pick, right? And for that, I used to be a chemistry major, so be careful. It is what it is.
And you? How do you like marriage?
I love.
I told y'all. So my thing is, I told y'all I don't ask married men stuff because usually it's like dicey. So usually you got to ask them about their past, but never what they're going through now. So I don't even know why I put the mic in front of his face.
Answer if you would have let me answer it.
I'm gonna let you answer.
Good answer. He's a good married guy.
I am forced to say that I love being married, but to piggyback off your example with like Star Trek, I would say this: if you're going to get married as men, remember, you got to be like Captain Kirk. Make sure you get all the blue alien women, the green alien women, the red alien women, the pink alien women. Make sure you run through all the women before you commit and settle down on that planet you call home. All right? Gotta get it all out your system.
I agree. However, if you're with a woman who understands that planetary shifts happen, she will be there with you as you embark on your new destination, because that's what you call a wife. Your life
Planetary shifts. I'm gonna think.
She's talking about you going to tag team that 3-titty girl together. That's basically what she's saying.
Exactly. You have to grow with your man. I feel like.
Would your wife do that with you?
No.
Find a new one.
Well, no. You know what? I'm gonna say we're not gonna say that because he is actually the only married person in this room.
And that's okay. So I said that.
So he's doing something right.
I'm doing something good.
He's doing something wonderful. Okay, I said that as a joke. I don't mean to actually jump ship with her. I don't mean that. What I mean is that it's wonderful that you have a partner, right? And the fact that you have a partner means that you guys have communication. So you're able to express to this person your needs, your wants, and desires. So that person is not going to shut those things down. They will be able to map out a way that you can reach these things together. Maybe not the way you want to, but we'll reach them together, and that's wonderful. For instance, I'm a guy who likes to deal with multiple women, whatever the case may be. Okay, I'm your wife. I don't really want you to deal with multiple women, but we can go to strip club together. You can smack some ass. That's wonderful. We go together. We share that experience. It's important to have shared experiences. I think people discount the fact that we can reach another person by immersing ourselves in what it is they want. So you don't have to actually be an active participant, meaning hyping up. You're just there as support. And because you're there, they're able to share that with you. That's so important. And we forget that.
How long have you been married?
13 years.
Okay. So you are the person I would take marriage advice from.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just saying. It has nothing to do with that. Like I pay attention to that. So you've been married for 13 years. Like my homegirl. I had a homegirl, married, wonderful person. When she got into it with her man, I would say I wouldn't take that, but then I would catch myself in the middle of it and be like, listen, I could teach you how to be single. Do not pay attention to me because I'm not married.
I agree.
So stuff that I'm not going to tolerate and I'm quick, that's why I'm not married. So I'm like, if it comes to a marriage relationship situation, well, actually, she had a therapist though. They both had a therapist. They found the therapist was never fucking married. I said you better get rid of them.
I agree.
A marriage therapist that wasn't married. That's,
Crazy.
that's interesting.
Okay, so that's not uncommon.
But you know what? I'll take advice over that person over Steve Harvey. So
Why over Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey's married.
yeah, he's on the third one though. I mean, he could just teach me how to fail.
My homegirl said that. I had a homegirl like that.
We can say is Steve Harvey married or is he a trick? Right? And I think it's really interesting because those two things aren't really mutually exclusive. Are they? You really think about it, right? So it depends on what you want, what you're looking for. Now,
You are supposed to be a trick for your spouse.
I agree.
So,
but I feel like when you've been married a few times, right? And you didn't get what you want. In your third or fourth, fifth marriage, you're trying to look for what you want. So maybe the woman wasn't beautiful. Now I want a fucking bad bitch because I can afford a bad bitch. It's different what your pay grade allows you to have as opposed to it doesn't. I think that most people try to pretend it's not a fact. It's a real fucking thing.
totally real thing.
It's you.
So would you leave? Would you
play? You can.
I can't even ask you those questions online.
No. I mean, you could. I'll give you the answer though, right?
No, would you give me the real answer?
Give you the real answer.
That's a real answer for now.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that to you. We love you. Right? You can.
But to go with your point though, you're absolutely right because you know we've all seen this before. We've all seen guys with multiple baby mamas, and you've seen the starter baby mama, and you've seen the one when he started making some money. Like,
I'm sorry, like Kevin Hart. I'm sorry. Let's just put it there. I
I would have used Biggie as an example.
That's true.
Yeah.
However, but I use Kevin Hart because I actually love him as a person.
But the thing is, they start cheating on their second baby mama.
I feel okay. So I feel like
That was a stupid question to you.
Right?
Yeah, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Is that what I meant?
That's exactly what you meant.
No. Because
don't retract.
Do not retract that.
no, I'm saying he didn't get caught with.
Of course he did.
That's what I'm saying. But
No,
he was able to like.
You never seen them. You never seen them fake stories when she talked about she went into the hotel room and beat the girl up.
Of course he did.
That was Faith, but not
Right.
his first baby
So,
mother.
like-
But the first baby mama and Faith don't look like they belong in the
So he
same
didn't
room.
have the opportunities to cheat, is what we're saying.
And of course, of course, we said, of course he did. We're just gonna, of course he did. He knew everything. We knew everything. She knew it. Of course, but you're right. It is what it is. Your pay grade, and this fucking sucks, yo.
That you know, that's
Pay
what.
grade
So
mentorates with what you have access to. Period.
that's what Chris Rock said. He said a man is only as faithful as his option. So y'all believe that?
Yeah, it's true. And
So if you're married, so you're like, if he ups his money, he's not gonna be faithful to you.
that's not true. What I said is he's his faithless option. So that means if he ups his money,
He's not gonna be faithful.
no, if he still feels that he should be faithful to you because that's where he's been, then he's going to be fine. Or he may see what's out there and say, you know what, this is what's been working for me, and I like this. This works out. However, I'm going to say this is a real thing, right? If you are of a certain weight, a certain look, or whatever the case may be, and you've upped your pay grade by 3 to 4, 5, 6 decimals, and now this is what the person looks like, you might have an issue. That's what I'm saying. You might have an actual issue because I'm not sure if your proclivities have changed based on your pay grade. Your pay grade might have changed. Your proclivities didn't. So say, for instance, you like big butt, big titties, brown chicks. That's cool. You're still me. But if your proclivities change now because I'm making $1 million, you want fake ass, fake tits, whatever, fake teeth, that's over there. I don't got that. So I have to worry. Does that make sense?
What do
No,
you
get it.
think?
That's it.
As a man,
No, I think that's absolutely correct.
as a not you, but other men, what do you think happens that they end up with different women after their pay goes up? Because have you ever seen a man that ends up with the same woman?
There are men that been with their women from the get go. Look at Denzel Washington.
Not just that.
Just-
I've seen a lot of.
Okay, so with Denzel Washington,
Uh-oh.
here we go.
But we know he's had several things. Probably.
Sanaa Lathan was blackballed. Why? Because she wouldn't shut up about effing Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington keeps his proclivities quiet, and if you talk about it, you are blackballed, allegedly. So, with that being said,
I don't know them, so I can't comment. But I hear you.
you can look it up, Google it,
I probably
figure it out.
But even with that being said,
The wife is a trooper. She better shut up and stay there.
Denzel has never left his wife.
But she never left him. That's the question.
Well,
They never
be
left
honest.
each other.
In that situation, we all know it would be Denzel. leaving.
So I had a friend. Now that we're speaking, I realized I had a friend. They don't pay attention to my podcast, so I can talk. And she's not really a real friend, so technically I can talk. So she built this whole life. Yeah, she just. I be thinking people don't pay attention to me, but sometimes they do.
Absolutely.
However, he cheated the hell out of her.
Oh, it's rough. Poor boo.
Yeah. And it was at work. It was his work wife. So I was like, well, shit, do you ask the motherfucker to go to work now? Does he not go to work? Like, how does that work out? And you know what she said? He's not, I made him, because she made him get like a blue collar job. Corrections. I tried to be discreet. It just be pouring out. And I'm getting specific. Yes. So corrections. And she was like, well, I told him to be a correction officer because he wasn't before. So now he went from that to making over $100,000 a year. So now it's but it's more than a lot of the most guys around here is making.
Don't worry, I got something for that. I'm
I'll
saying
take it.
that.
So, but she said I made him. No, she didn't want to start over from scratch. That was the problem. Like, she was a regular person. He was a regular person. They met in the club and whatever, and they was hanging out. She made him, just like she made me take
Yes.
a good paying job.
I love that for her.
And she got disqualified. She couldn't make it. But she made me take a really nice, high paying job. Mm-hmm. She made him take a nice, high paying job. She was thinking for the future. And when she found out that he cheated and he was doing this and that, and she was just like, but I'm going to tell you, yeah, she gonna unfriend me if she ever watched this, because she's the highest. She's like a fucking guru now. So this is the hilarious part about it. So she did not leave her man, and now she's like, my man, my man, my man, my man. And now she is this guru preaching how you keep a husband when this motherfucker fucked everything in the world. He is not faithful, because when she approached him and said, what are you going to do? This dude said, I'm confused. I don't know who to choose. Yes. But this is the man that she's still married, and I see her, she'd be like, oh my God, we've been married 13, 14 years. Oh my God. What do y'all have to say about that?
Self-esteem issues, sweetie. It's not hard. That's a personal.
That was 2 words, self-esteem issue.
That's not hard.
Well, the other part is it goes to, like what you said, 100,000 is not a lot. This is where I would disagree. Only because we live, we're in New York City, so we're surrounded by a bunch of people who make over 100,000. But nationwide,
It's a good amount.
regardless of race, the percentage of men who make over 100,000 a year is only 25% of all men. So only 1 out of every 4 men make over 100,000 a year. So if you're going from that standpoint of when you hit that level, you're like pretty good. Only 5% of men, I think, are over 5'10".
5'10"? What's 5'10"?
Height.
Oh, I don't.
I passed you. It's horrible.
So that's the thing. So then you go.
Your
schedule.
I'm 5'10" by
Right.
itself.
So do you need them taller than you?
So women, but the thing is, women generally like tall men. You like men that make a lot of money. 1 out of every.
I don't need tall.
Now you get here's another 25% one. 1 out of every 4 men are in prison, on parole, or on probation.
I don't deal with those.
So the thing is, or formerly incarcerated. Okay. So you got 1 out of every 4. And let's say this: we know with that 25% of men, the overwhelming majority of them are making 100,000 a year upon release. Mm-hmm. So then you got
release.
So he's right.
So then you got 1 out of every 10 men that are gay. Mm-hmm. So the problem
That's
is
hard.
So the problem is now for this woman. This goes into this too. Black women outnumber black men in college 3-1. So then also the thing is, people generally tend to marry their education level because part of compatibility is having someone you can talk to. So if you got a graduate level reading level and you're dating a guy with a 7th grade reading level, it's really hard for you to have conversations you enjoy. So once you throw all of those factors in, she invested in this man. It's kind of hard to go. Especially the time she put into him to mold him into what he is.
That's what happened.
Right. Now it's like, I feel kind of stuck with him because to find his replacement.
But she built that because she made him take that test.
She built it.
So here's where I look at, right? So we did all this, but what we're forgetting is the percentages on the other end. Yes, you have the 10 or 12% of whatever you've done, but there are also other people out there that you can possibly meet that meet your standards, requirements,
You want her to start over because she wasn't starting over.
I'm not done. Hold on. Your pool matters, right? So you're in New York or wherever you want to be.
Look at the face.
Okay, you threw a kid in the mix.
Jesus.
You threw it in mix and
She wasn't starting over.
I did, yeah.
They had the African wedding and everything.
All right, you know what? That's different. I'm sorry. I did not factor in the baby situation.
Well, what you think you're going to have after you get married? This is baby coming.
Everyone doesn't. However, what I'm saying is there are other options. I think what happens is we get stuck in this mentality that this is all I can have. I've done this. I've worked hard for this. And this is it. There is still a whole other world.
Can I say something very real about those options?
Of course.
They might not want you.
That's true. However, but you won't know unless you...
Or the fact that... You know what? We're going to do it right now.
I'll wait. You're absolutely right. Like I said, I'm not a single mom, so I can't say that that's my thing. I'm a single person.
But that is a very...
You're right. It's
how many black women are single?
Because for me, being a single woman with no kids, it's like, oh my God, you're alive and you're educated. For someone else, it's different, and I get that. I'm not saying it's not.
Statistics show that black women have the highest single rate. So you're gonna be now you're in the pool again.
Okay.
The single rate U.S. compared to other racial and ethnic groups, because black men don't want to get married because they actually compute that into their heads and stuff like that. So reports 2024 only 27 black women who are currently married, 27% reported in 2022 that 62% of black women are unpartnered, which includes those who are not in committed relationships. So yes, she would leave him to be a fucking single mother.
Possibly.
Majority.
However, possibly. That's statistics for black. So what about... Remember, black people are the only people out there. There's Spanish, there's Italian, there's white, there's this, there's that. So what? So what is one purpose garbage is someone else's. What is one trash What is it?
One person's trash is another person's treasure.
Exactly.
Do you want me to show you how statistics work real quick?
Of course.
Nothing wrong with you and me, right? We're both single.
Of course.
Not married. He's married.
Yes.
That percentage. That's it.
But here's the thing. But we know he's married, right? But
No, but nothing's wrong with us and we're single.
Of
So
course.
you think I know in her head it was going, divorce him and be single? Some people just don't want to be single.
that's true. But that's also a personal choice and preference. So those people who don't want to be single. They resort to being cheated on and everything else.
So why are we single? I can tell you why I'm single.
Okay.
I like choices. I want to love the person. I love being in love and everything else. That is why I'm single.
Okay.
You, I imagine, is similar. You want to make sure you love the person. You
It's
want
not
to be
about
in love.
loving the person, and like I said, there's a few. We all have our issues. You want stability, you want this, you want that, whatever the case may be. Right? Of course, I want those things. However, you also want them in the person you want to be with. You have to recognize that person. Just because someone can give you stability and money and trust does not mean they have the qualities that you want in a husband. They might not have the understanding, discernment, the guidance, to this, to that. There's a lot of other things you have to take into consideration. So hold on. It's not that we don't want to be married, because we can definitely be married.
Yeah,
but do we want to be married to
absolutely.
these people? That's the thing. Because I know, girl, you're a sex piece ass. If I was a dude, I'd fucking marry you immediately. Am I going to stay married to you? I don't know.
I've had proposals.
Exactly based on what you want, your trajectory. So that's what I'm saying. So you want to be married is not the issue. It's the staying married part that's the problem.
Well, it's way easier for a man to get married. We all know that.
100%.
Yeah,
It's
because the statistics, women
Right.
are not getting married. So what I'm saying is, in order sometimes to stay married, maybe you have to accept stuff that other people wouldn't accept.
100%.
So I think in her case, it was, he has this much money. I built this. That's what she said, actually. She said, I'm not giving this shit up to somebody
That was
else.
her choice. That was her choice.
Yeah.
So that means at that point she chose to be cheated on, to be whatever is happening, because I don't want to give this up because of so and so. That's a choice she made.
Well, how many men are decent, though?
Would you make that choice?
But that's why I'm single.
And also to go what you're saying in terms of dating apps and interracial dating, the two most least desirable groups on dating apps, which I find amazing because I love y'all, is black women and Asian men.
I agree.
Asian men?
Asian men. Those are the two least desirable groups.
Oh, least.
Least desirable
I
groups.
didn't even know I was the least desirable.
On the dating apps, yes.
You should have known that. That
I'll be up
doesn't
there.
surprise me. Black women are victimized and demonized,
Well-
being angry.
Well, think about this.
all that stuff.
Every trait about a Latino woman that is supposed to be exciting and fun is a negative trait with a black woman.
All day.
It's amazing how that works.
It's crazy. It's so
Right.
That's true. I have Spanish friends, and men love the fact they're crazy as fuck, right? Let you be crazy. Oh, this black bitch is crazy.
Angry black woman.
Right.
This Spanish woman's gonna
Oh,
kick off.
she's spicy, but you're angry. Like, how the
It's
fuck
the
does
same
that
shit.
work? Right.
Because
I see those in the movies.
Is it because she got sazon and she got jerk, or because yo te habla español and me habla inglés? And that's different. So if you want me to speak Spanish, I can speak Spanish for you to make you sexy. Is it gonna make you stay with me because I'm angry in Spanish versus angry in black? I can do that.
And it's a crazy thing when I found this out about Asian men. And it's something I never realized before because, we're all basically about our own experience. But then it was very easy to see. Think about in terms of the media and Asian men. Asian men are never portrayed to be sexual.
They're not.
Think about this.
They're like plants.
Think
They're
about this.
asexual. I told you, they're like plants.
I don't.
If you go for the most graphic level, you don't see them in porn.
No.
If you go,
I wouldn't watch them in porn. So
but
it's
it goes
not.
another thing. But even if you go for just movies and television, think about who's the most famous Asian movie star ever, Bruce Lee. You know Bruce Lee never had a love scene?
No, never.
Never. Think about all your major Asian actors today.
Jet Li.
Jet Li, Chow Yun-fat,
I like
Jackie
him.
Chan.
Chow Yun-fat
You
is pretty
can't
hot.
you can't think of love scenes with them in any movie. You can think of them
man.
you can think of them beating the hell out of people. You
not
could think of them shooting people, doing all of these things in movies.
But as a lover.
But you can't think of them being
husband.
with a woman. So part of it is American culture in terms of how we portray Asian men. Part of it is within Asian culture themselves because they make those movies in their own culture and they never portray the men as being sexual within their own culture, which then it gets internalized, so they never get to be a sex symbol like Idris.
Absolutely.
They never get to be a sex symbol like Denzel. They never get to be a sex symbol like a Pedro Pascal. So the thing is, unlike other races of men that get to be the sex symbols, think about how much, with the guy running for mayor, Mandami.
Yes.
All they talk about is
he's
how
a nice Indian dude.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Yes.
All they talk about is how
him as
handsome
a
he is.
husband.
They never talk about a Chinese, Japanese, Korean, unless it's K-pop. That's it.
I like K-pop.
And the thing is, though, which basically means, and when it comes to K-pop, what does it mean? The only way you're an attractive Asian man is if you wear makeup.
Yes.
Right.
Or you perm your hair. It's crazy.
Right. If you dye your hair blonde and you wear some rouge, you can be a sexy Asian man. It's a weird freaking thing.
It's so insane.
Right.
I like K-pop though. K-pop, B-Rock from what you call it.
And if you think about it from this standpoint too, think about every person you know that's half black, half Asian. It's always black dad.
That's true.
It's never Asian dad.
So would you rather be?
That's so funny, my friend. He's black, his wife is. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It's so rare if you see an Asian male with a black female. That is the rarest of interracial couples. It exists, but it's like finding a pot of gold under a rainbow, though.
No, it's not that. It's not that hard. It's just that women don't technically, black women might not technically go for that. It might be a little bit harder, but they definitely.
I'm not saying
they don't
exist,
be minding.
But like I said,
But there are more.
No, I know a girl that actually.
There are more Asian women with black men. I firmly believe that. I've said, like I said, all the couples,
more what?
There's more of the black men with the Asian women.
Then you see Asian man with black.
That's super duper true. Because like I said, 'cause most of the girls and stuff that I know, their men are black and the women are Asian.
No, I know a girl. I know a girl very well.
Right.
And her man was Asian. No, but no. But I haven't seen it reverse. I know the black girl that ended up with an Asian man, and eventually he ended up
going back to Asian woman.
No, he got promoted and
left her.
But he was acting a damn fool, probably.
Same shit.
So you acted like a man.
Yeah.
I mean, men are still men.
Once again, I always say, you have to be mindful, right? When you're dating a guy and you say, oh, he's so faithful to me, whatever. I'd be like, man, what does he do for a living? He's a fucking garbage man. You're not saying shit. If he is in the financial universe with all the access in the world, then you're good to go. Because a man is only as faithful as his fucking options.
But the garbage man
and I'm not trying to be funny because the garbage man don't got the same options as Mr. fucking
Wall Street. But he's still making 6 figures.
He makes 6 figures, but Mr. Wall Street makes 8. So his options are real different than Mr. 6. So you're only as faithful as your goddamn options. Period. So
that's what I said. That's what Chris said.
Right, because
not Chris Rock.
I'm gonna say this, Mr. Garbage Man. She and I are not in his option sphere, so he cannot optimize or think about us in his sphere. However, Mr. So and So with 8 figures, 12 figures, who's gonna see you, me, and whoever else, he can be like, you know what? That might be something.
So single man,
he might want to pursue. It's not about the fact that you don't make the money, right? It's about your reach. So when we're talking about as faithful as your options, what do your options give you? And you're absolutely correct. You make $100,000 a year. This is your $100,000 playing field. Over, right? This is your playing field. When you make 7 figures, your playing field hits here. And it's okay, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But what that means is, if you're Mr. 100 grand, right? If you can reach up to 7-figure grand, would you still make the same fucking choice? And my question, my answer to that is no. You will not. Not you. Not you. Someone else, their option will be not, because I can have that. And I didn't even know this was a fucking option.
Right.
Period.
Except realistically, the sanitation worker is actually more accessible.
I get that.
You're more likely to wind up with.
Like I said,
oh my God, do you want me to tell y'all sanitation stories?
I was talking about access. I was talking about what you have, what you can have. It's not about just immediate access, what you can have. See what I'm saying? It's a difference.
What do sanitation workers make?
They make over 6 figures.
Oh, okay.
Even private sanitation, not even just the government ones.
I think I met the biggest dogs in sanitation.
Sanitation's amazing. My homegirl works in sanitation. She makes
oh my God, I never seen a girl.
$190 a year. She's amazing.
So the thing is, because I have to have a chat with them, because when you have a house, you might give them a tip to get rid of extra stuff.
Like get rid of bulk
that they need to get rid of.
100%.
Yeah, so you gotta kind of run out in the middle of the night, and you might have like
You can run out in the middle of
oh
the
yes,
done. I don't.
yes.
Okay, so
I have people to call, but then sometimes I might miss them, and then I hear them come in the middle of the night, and so I throw on what I can throw on, and them shorts might be short because I was asleep. I was half asleep, so I'm running out, jiggling. Hey, my garbage, and they'll be like, oh. Hey, beautiful. Mm-hmm. So, kind of find out, I met the same guy twice and didn't even know it because I had put him in my thing. Yo, and I saw the last text message I had. No, I saw the last text message I had from last year. I said, hold the fuck up.
Last year, I'm dead.
I was like, dude, we met before.
Oh, I'm still sweating.
Yeah, of course you are.
Thank you.
It's like a sweat.
You're welcome. Say, how much Ali?
It's just a whiskey.
Is it the peanut butter whiskey?
The peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, let's take a minute. Screwball.
What is a screwball?
It is.
Oh, we are promoting.
It is a peanut butter flavored whiskey. It tastes like Reese's cups in a glass. All you love Reese's, get some. It's amazing.
That bottle was full when this day started.
The bottle was full, and as you can see, it's a little past half. A little past half, guys.
We ain't no good.
We're not, but we're amazing.
We're gonna come up with a topic. Let me see something interesting. Give me something. Okay, wait, no, because that was still a good topic. To the girl, she's the guru now. She goes and she gives private speeches. Yes, she does, and she teaches how to make money and millionaire status. But I was like, girl, I know who your guy is. You can afford to go on vacation without that. However, and she's, she posts, but most of the time she don't post her husband. Look, this is why I said we're not friends. And yeah, she watched the show. It's just crazy. But because I don't like fake people. So there's that. So with that being said, fake guru, I love my man, giving advice constantly, and I know what the marriage really is. How do you feel? Like, I'm telling you what the marriage is. He definitely cheated on her. When she confronted him, he didn't know who to pick. Yes, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna go back to you, my kids and stuff. She said, "I'm fucking confused."
I'm not having this conversation.
Yes, no, because with that conversation, you send him back to work because he's effing his work wife.
Here's the thing. I think.
But she gives everybody else now relationship advice.
Here's the thing, though. You must understand that where she was in that point in time was just a horrible place. Like,
she's giving a relationship advice now, 13 years later, that we've happily married for 13 years. But I'm like, girl.
Okay, so you can grow, though. I firmly believe we can grow from different experiences.
However, every time she records her relationship situations, he's really never in the footage. I might catch him once in a 2-year.
Okay, so she's in denial. Okay, well, if she's in denial, then you shouldn't take advice from her.
But nobody knows not to take advice. That's why this is internet. No, but I don't. Because I already know.
She's in denial.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that you're saying she's not posting him seems like then she's living in it. She's just, she might be BSing the public.
Does she comment on it when people ask her questions?
Oh no, she's like, oh, this is my man, my husband. This is how you get mad. You stay married for all these years.
Yeah, plenty of people on internet happy married.
No, this is, but okay. So yes, we're gonna go into this. There was a guy, and I think one night he just was crying, and he said, oh, this didn't go the way I expected it to go. Man, I'm in love with you. Mm-hmm. I was so over him. I didn't know what to do. He ruined it already. So I was just like, and he broke down crying. Never knew that. Yeah. The next day, because I didn't know what to say, he lost contact with me. He just stopped speaking to me, period. Mm-hmm. And then 2 days later, mm-hmm. he posted that he's in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And right after that, he posted he's married. Mm-hmm. And then he has a kid and stuff like that. I just laughed because I was like, dude, you fucking was crying a few minutes ago. This is why I don't trust that internet stuff, because he posted it. So I think when you post, sometimes you might want certain people to see stuff.
Right.
But I was just like,
Of course, but that's how everything is, and that's the reason
Louder,
why. Okay, I agree. So what you're saying is completely valid, but that's the reason why communication is key. People are going to tell you what they want to tell you. They want to control the narrative. It's actually up to you to decipher what's happening. So that means you have to spend time getting to know this person. You have to talk to them, maybe vet their stories if you're interested. If you just want to fuck, who cares?
but this is why
I just want to make sure you're safe. No.
Stories.
Okay, so
These are internet people. Two different internet people.
That's
That's why you don't live yourself according to internet.
The internet, I firmly agree. This way, if you actually know someone, you can't. Okay, so we all have different sides of ourselves. We're going to put out here, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. In order to get to know someone, you must speak to them. And when I mean talk to them, it's not about just, I'm talking on an internet page. I'm talking about real conversation, not 2 days, 3 days. If you want to really get to know someone, you got to give them at least 21 days of consistent communication. Because after 21 days to 30 days, people forget. They drop the farce. Now it's time to get fucking real. So if you really want to understand someone, you have to put in the work. And this is the reason why most relationships fail. No one is putting in that effort. You're not vetting anyone. Vetting someone doesn't mean, oh, I know your name, your parents. No. That means after 21 fucking days, I know that you get up in the morning, you actually go to the gym. Because at 21 days is a routine, right? I'll talk 21 days, you stop going so-and-so, that's a routine. 21 days, still going to the gym, talking to your mom, you're doing this, you're going to work. Those are your routines, not the shit you told me. So you have to be willing to do the work. Most people aren't willing to do the work. They want the superficial face value.
And also with the situation you brought up pertaining to you, I just think it was simple as I got two good women in my life. I don't care which one loses, I win if I wind up with either one, so
I win.
whoever sticks around.
Oh, that's what the guy.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. You good, she good. I don't know who to pick.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, you still got to go to work with her. So are you still?
No, but
resuming?
he still feels like he was winning.
What you realize is that you think that men only think the same. We're different. We think so. Just like what he said. I don't give a shit what's going on. I'm gonna win either way. And we're thinking, oh my God, we gotta win. He's thinking, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna win either way. You have to understand the concept. Men are not women. They're literally from Mars. We're from Venus. We're two different planets. They think differently. They strategize differently. What they prioritize is different. So if you want to get to know what a man is about, you have to know what his priorities are and how he thinks. And if you're not talking to him, you're not going to know. And that's really what happens in most relationships. You're dating someone, they're cool, whatever. You ain't ask him shit. He's going with the fucking flow. Most men go with the flow because they like the flow. The flow is cool. If you don't figure out what his flow is, you're never gonna know.
You never heard a man say, I got caught cheating, so the one I chose to stay with was the one who stayed.
Yep.
I never heard that.
I've heard that.
Yeah. Simple as that.
My dad told me that. That's crazy.
How'd you wind up with? Well, she's the one that stayed.
Yeah.
Like, I was winning no matter what. Whoever sticks around, I'm good.
And it's not they're not sad, right? It's not that it's about being
That's
sad.
a disconnect. So you didn't love one more than the other.
It's not the fact. That's not true. That's absolutely not true.
I'm asking.
I don't think.
I don't know if he loved one more than the other, but it could. I mean, chances are,
Does a
generally,
man ever love one more than the other?
I'm sure it does.
I believe that. 100%.
Yeah.
But also,
So-
this is also when it gets difficult, right? Because let's say if you're in a situation like that, so one's the side piece, one's the main. Well, the thing is, then this is when it gets philosophical and deep, and I guess it goes to a person. Is it the one that I'm lying to I love the most, or the one who tells the truth?
Because they don't fucking know?
Because the side piece knows the truth. The wife is the one, or the girlfriend is the one that's lied to.
So they don't fucking know.
That's why it depends. It's like it depends on which one you love more.
Microcosmiums, y'all. It's a real thing. This is why I don't like raw sex.
By
No.
the way, just to note, you brought it back to sex, not us. You.
Oh no, this is also because he's sleeping with both of the women.
But he's right. But it also comes down to that fundamental basis of what someone's going to accept. Here's the thing: he will take whatever. As a man, I'm willing to accept whatever. It's up to the woman who's going to accept what she's going to accept. It is what it is.
Hold up, pause.
Uh-oh.
We got through the door, and I heard you open it.
I feel like we're missing things.
I'm not missing anything.
Anywho,
I heard you.
but like I say, I feel like it's a matter of options. I don't think it matters, right? I think women feel as though you should love me more. No, men don't think that way.
No.
I really don't. I really don't. It's like when shit blows up, men think about, okay, where I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do, what's gonna work out, and that's what they do. Like we think so differently. For me, I think things got easier once I realized that men are from Mars. We're just different. We process differently. We think it's different, and everything else. If we make it an issue, you make it an issue. We don't make it an issue, you don't make it an issue. And most women don't make things an issue because we want to keep things even for you guys, right?
Right.
And that's the fucking problem. No, make that shit an issue. People are, you know what? This is a problem. Checkmate in my mind. I gotta do something else. But we don't do that. We keep it easy breezy because we want to make it so you can choose us. It's not about that. You have to put your foot down and be chosen. And then you have to realize, I think what happens is when you don't choose us, it hurts. It fucking hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And then we acquiesce to make you choose us. And then what happens is when we do that, now we're fucking lost. Because that means now we've lowered our standards to now you can choose anybody else. And that's where we get hurt. You have to be willing to let it go.
And that's the whole problem with standard lowering, right? Because you never know how low you're gonna go. It was like, okay, I don't need a guy to make 6 figures. I'll date a guy making 80.
I don't need that. Prosecco.
And all right, I don't need
Class.
a guy who graduated from college. I'll deal with a
Prosecco's
guy
done,
with a
boo.
GED.
Sit
Oh,
Well,
you ran
I
through
guess
it already.
nothing.
No, we have tequila and we have
Nope. Because I have this if I want it strong, but I want
Mr.
it like...
Screwball.
We got drinks.
We got drinks.
We got drinks.
Drinks, not drink. DRAN.
Drinks.
Drinks. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, me. You're the bartender.
You are the bartender.
I love liquor. Liquor is wonderful. I don't like drugs though. I like liquor. Liquor's great all day. Drug, put aside
We're in a drug-free environment.
Okay. All right.
all day.
All right, y'all. So we had fun. We are definitely gonna wrap up and stuff like that. But yeah, this has been Amina Seen It, and this is a grown folk conversation. And if this is what you like, let us know, and we'll be back again for a random chat. We'll do random chats once in a while.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
oh, yeah,
guys.
you can follow me on Instagram, Comedy Detective.
All right, take care.